Oh, bloody hell, Lukey. Just can't seem to get enough. I'm going to turn this down.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this Enterprise National League South tie as Hampton and Richmond take on Torquay United here at Beverley Stadium. I'm your commentator, Johnny Luter, and joining me this evening, the wonderful Jack Lonergan. Jack, how are we doing, sir?
I'm doing very well, Johnny. Pleasure to be here. It's my debut on the watch along.
Big day for you.
Big day, big day. No, I'm very excited. And yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be another tough test, of which we've had many in these opening couple fixtures. I can't believe it's already match day 7 in the National League South. It's the 2nd of September. I was reading it in our match day program. Richard Parsons, the club secretary, he's like, some kids haven't even gone back to school yet, and it's literally already match day 7, and the FA Cup is fast approaching as well. So it's been a very busy time, but for the most part, a very, very successful time too for Hampton and Richmond. I think it's fair to say that the club has surpassed expectations in this early part of the season.
Yeah.
Everyone coming into the season acknowledged it was going to be a tough start. Apart from the players, they didn't really get the memo.
Of course.
So here we are. We're sitting 13 points after 6 games, sitting very, very pretty near the top of the table. Our opponents, Torquay, are sitting in 7th right now on 10 points. They've had a mixed bag start. They're the second highest scorers in the league. So they know where the net is, and obviously it's a very good squad. It's a big club. It's a full-time team. Last time out, they lost away to Hemel Hempstead, and manager Paul Wotton was very, very disappointed with that result. He actually said in the post-match interview that he was beyond angry. He said they trained very well in the week, but just couldn't. They don't know what happened when it actually came to match time. So I anticipate a response from Torquay, I do. But they are yet to win on the road, and for our sake, I hope it continues.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, like you say, Jack, Hampton and Richmond are on absolutely fantastic form at the moment. Of course, you were there for the Ebbsfleet game at the weekend. Just talk us through the Ebbsfleet game and how that was.
Well, I have to say, Seb White said it best when he himself did the watch-along. The best way to describe that game, it was an excellent advertisement for National League South football. I mean, obviously, Ebbsfleet United were a National League side last season. Again, they've been playing pretty well coming into the game. The game started very quickly. We found ourselves 2-0 up after 18 minutes. It was first a wonderful free kick from QPR loanee Alfie Tuck, and then an equally good finish. Way! Sorry. Watch out. After last time Johnny was on the on the watch along, his computer
oh my goodness.
nearly suffered.
Oh my goodness. Last season, Jack, I would have said last season we had a chap who was here from the Dorking media team, and one of our players clattered the ball into his laptop and completely smashed it. And there he was saying, are the club going to be reimburse me? And I thought, no chance, son. No chance.
Well, luckily it looks like after a bit of tinkering, the wonderful Tommy, his PA sound mixer is safe. He's given us, I was going to say an assuring nod. It wasn't that assuring, but I think everything's all right. No, but as I was saying, it really was a great game of football. Excellent first half from the Beavers to go 2-0 up, keep the lead. But Ebbsfleet, they did not take it lying down. They literally equalised just 2 minutes later through a wonderful, I have to say, it was an absolutely wonderful half volley from the midfielder, Jake Hessenthaler. I mean, they have a really good squad too, Ebbsfleet, and I think they'll be in and around the top of the table come the end of the season. But that being said, that just makes Hampton and Richmond Borough, excuse me, it makes that result all the more impressive. I think, you know, it's definitely a football cliche. You go 2-0 up, you lose 3-2. We've seen it happen time and time again, and there was definitely that fear, especially when Ebbsfleet went on to equalise through an unfortunate goalkeeping error. I mean, the weather, to his credit, definitely had an impact on keeper James Holden. But you know, when they scored in the 67th minute, you start to fear the worst. But I think it shows immense character, and it's something we haven't seen as of yet this season from Hampton and Richmond, where it's like they kept themselves in it, they didn't fold. It was definitely against the run of play, but they took their chance when it came through substitute Craig Fassamade, and it was an incredibly acrobatic volley. If you haven't seen it, I implore you to go watch the highlights, or even go watch the re-watch along, which is a new series we're doing on YouTube, to kind of relive that game, because it's well worth it. It's well worth it, Johnny. But yeah, let's just keep the good times rolling. That was 3 wins on the bounce. Let's hope to make it 4 tonight.
Absolutely, and of course, there'll be plenty of Torquay United fans that have made the trip to TW12. Gosh, I've had a long day at work today. Have made the long trip up to London here, but plenty of you, I'm sure, from Torquay United are tuning in on the watch along. So for those from Torquay United tuning on the watch along, welcome to you, and of course to all the Hampton and Richmond Borough fans as well. And of course, well, as we are on the Hampton and Richmond watch along, you know, where there are two players in that Torquay squad today that I have to mention that are former Hampton and Richmond players. We'll start with the number 5, captain Sam Dreyer, who was on loan from Peterborough United with Hampton and Richmond 2 seasons ago. And what a player he was, Jack, for us then. He was one of our best players, and Torquay United did snap him up, and he's had a fantastic time down in Devon for Torquay United. And obviously he's now captaining the side tonight. So really good result for Sam Dreyer with Torquay United there. And of course, Jordan Thomas, who's on the bench today, who drops to the bench today. But Jordan Thomas, of course, was another defender for Hampton and Richmond 2 seasons ago, who had a really good time in Hampton and Richmond there. So we will see, perhaps we might see Jordan Thomas come onto the field of play this evening. So yeah, Torquay United, as you say, Jack, a very, very strong side. Yeah. Like you say, finished 2nd last season. I mean, Torquay United, a team that, you know, once belonged in the EFL, and they find themselves in the National League South, a place where a lot of fans would probably say they don't belong. So Torquay United will be looking to hopefully get themselves back into the National League and, like you say, put themselves back to winning ways here at Beverley Stadium this evening, but not if Hampton and Richmond can help it. So on that note, Jack, I will take you through the team news. So we'll start with the visitors. So, so I think my missus is just watching on the old watch along there, and I've got my phone on live there. So Jack just seen your comment there. So anyway, we'll
to be fair, she could have been talking about me.
To be fair, you know, there we go. So no, we need to. I need to do a bit more talking, Jack. But anyway, so I'll take you through the team news then. So for the visitors, Torquay United. So starting here with number 1, James Heyman. Number 2, Denzel Akiampong. Number 3, Jay Fulston. Number 4, Jordan Dyer. Number 5, the captain, Sam Dreyer. Number 7, Louis Dennis. Number 8, Jordan Young. Number 9, Cody Cook. Number 16, Ed Palmer. Number 20, Dan Hayfield. And number 22, Keane Anderson, who I believe we're doing a little bit of research just before we went on air, and Keane Anderson is a new addition, Jack, I believe.
He joined from Aldershot Town on loan. It's a short-term loan. He literally joined yesterday, and he goes straight into the starting 11. He spent most of his career at Aldershot with a couple short-term loans. He's been at Totton at this level before, and various other clubs, but never for too long. Came through at Aldershot. He is a midfielder. I believe he's an 8 or a 10, box to box, but I haven't seen too much of him, to be honest. But he has made 3 appearances in the National League this year. So, you know, usually we see players who just need more game time dropping down, who can't get in the squad or something. But obviously he's got quality if they trusted him enough to give him 3 appearances in the league already. So definitely one to keep an eye out on, even if he's not necessarily a known danger man. It'll be interesting to see how he fares adjusting to his new surroundings, especially after only joining the team on Monday.
Absolutely, yeah. So straight into the starting lineup there. So we'll see what Keane Anderson can do this afternoon. And then on the bench for Torquay United, number 13, Matt Wanacott. Number 15, Jaden Crosby. Number 26, Jordan Thomas. Number 27, Matt Jay. And number 29, Aidan Edwards. So just the 3 changes there for Paul Wootton's side there, as we now go to your Hampton and Richmond Borough players this evening. So 3 changes as well for Alan Julian's side. Number 1, James Holden. Number 2, Paul Field. Number 8, Sam Deadfield. Number 9, Craig Fasamade. Number 12, Nathan Paul Laverley. Number 14, Alfie Tuck. Number 15, Harry Thomas. Number 23, Charlie Sayers. Number 24, the captain, Alan Massey. Number 25, Harry Gardner. Number 39, Reece Grego-Cox. And on the bench for Hampton Richmond Borough, number 5, Ronan Silver. Number 6, Luke Robertson. Number 11, Eddie Alsop. Number 13, Lucas Eager. Number 19, Dane Hassan. Number 20, Ollie Turner. And number 21, Sol Kader. So also, Jack, I've noticed as well on the bench, only the 5 substitutes for Torquay United this evening compared to Hampton and Richmond 7. Of course, we are at home tonight, but obviously Torquay United is a long way for them to come.
It's a long way. I also know that one of their players is recently injured, who probably would have made the trip. It is Menashe Sandire. He's actually a Zimbabwean international. He was quality for Tamworth last season, I believe. I've had reliable sources told me. But yeah, he was a late injury scratch. Otherwise, I think he would have travelled too.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Paul Wootton looking to get themselves back to winning ways here. But can Hampton and Richmond keep the winning streak going? As like you say, Jack, it's been a really difficult run for Hampton and Richmond, but they have done incredibly well, all things considered. And I mean, just looking at that starting 11 there are some names that have been standout for me. I mean, just looking at that lineup, who for you has really stood out so far this season?
It's hard to do this because I think what's impressed me most, and I will give you an answer, I'm not going to pop out, but I think what's impressed me most so far has been how good the team performances have been. And I think this season, especially in this 3-5-2 formation, there's a lot of rotation, especially up front, and it really is a squad rather than a team. To name a few, I think Alan Massey has led front, well, you know, he's sent about, I was about to say led from the front, that's why I caught myself. But no, he's been very impressive, marshalling everyone. I think Davide Rodari is obviously he's got 4 goals and 1 assist in 6 games, which is, you know, nothing to turn your nose up at. But it's hard. I think my favourite player, and I think a fan favourite, has been Nathan Paul Laverley. It's going to be sad to see him go when that month loan concludes. I think Chippenham may be his final game, unfortunately, as the players are just walking out here. In that, I feel like it has to be mentioned every single time on the watch along, in the exquisite, impeccable, regal warm-up jacket. It is beautiful. I have to say, these kits, they're leaning into the kind of Tudor heritage of Hampton, in that, you know, they're kind of darker, that maroon and navy. And if you look, or when you get your hands on these kits, they'll be available for sale, I think, from the 17th of December, at least mid-December. You can pre-order them now, though. And I really suggest you do that on the website. They've got little Tudor designs in there. But anyways, they're so pretty they distracted me. But I think I will say Alan Massey, he's led from the back. I think James Holden's been impressive, especially in those early games. Definitely saved a point against Salisbury. And then the wing-backs, which is obviously such a hugely important position in a formation like this, having to go up and down the pitch and be both an attacking and defensive presence. So yeah, Nathan Paul Laverley has been a quality player, and he's endeared himself to the fans very well. And I think Paul Field, actually, when he played right wing back here against Ebbsfleet, he played really, really well. He's someone who I think in the first couple games went under the radar, especially when he was playing in centre midfield and we didn't have as much of the ball. He played really well when he played against Dagenham at centre back, obviously grabbing that late winner. I've been really impressed with his versatility. No, actually, I also want to mention Alfie Tuck, who obviously didn't start the season with us, but since he's come in, he's looked really assured in the middle of the park. He's always showing for the ball, which, you know, he's a young lad, but he's very confident. He spent time at this level last season in 2 different loan spells. So I'm really looking forward to seeing more of him. He's here for 3 months, and I think he's just going to grow and grow. Plenty to look forward to, plenty of players to keep an eye out for on both sides. Should be a really good contest. I'm excited.
Absolutely, as we're just moments away from kickoff here now at Beverley Stadium, and it's live on the YouTube watch along here as Hampton and Richmond take on Torquay United at Beverley Stadium on this, well, it's now turning into be a nice gorgeous Tuesday night here in TW12. So both captains, Alan Massey and Sam Dreyer, in the centre circle here with the ref, as we're just about to get things underway here.
And if anyone sees me looking over to my right at pivotal moments, I promise you, I'm not neglecting the match. I'm also doing the match updates for Twitter today. So they might be a bit sparing, but you guys are here following along with the watch along, which is far more entertaining, if I do say so myself. But yeah, that's why. So I promise I'm focusing. And also, Ellie, I did see your live chat. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Ellie,
apology accepted.
No, yeah, thank you. Yeah, Ellie, you know, come on. It's on the watch along here, you know. So apology for my missus there. But no, Ellie, thank you very much for tuning in. Right.
Hit like and subscribe like all of the rest of you. Share this as well. There's still time to watch the whole match and watch our reactions as it's happening. So share this with all of your friends who are Hampton and Richmond Borough fans, and even those who aren't. It will be a great example of National League football. And yeah, make sure they tune in while there's still time.
So as we're just about to get underway here at Beverley Stadium, as Hampton and Richmond look to keep the winning streak going against Torquay United, who are looking to come back after a wretched display against Hemel Hempstead at the weekend. So what is going to be in store here tonight? And it's also live on DAZN as well for those that have a DAZN subscription. But you're, of course, tuning into us here on the YouTube watch along, which is far more entertaining. And please do keep your comments coming through. You know, you can ask Jack and I anything you like. You can even ask us what we have for lunch today if you feel like it.
An early observation just before kickoff here. This looks like it's going long. It's going to be put on the head of Paul Field. Nathan Paul Laverley is playing left wing back, and Paul Field is right wing back, which is a continuation from Ebbsfleet.
And away we go. Live here on the YouTube watch along for Hampton and Richmond Borough, as we are very much away here. Harry Gardner looking to have an impact straight away with Nathan Paul Laverley charging down, but Torquay United straight away able to clear their lines. And then Alan Massey, like we've seen so much this season, no nonsense, just clears the ball all the way into the Torquay half.
Yeah, I think, both me and you, we've had the pleasure of either doing radio commentary or you've done a watch-along before this season. I think you say it time and time again, Alan Massey just gets his head or a foot on almost every ball that comes into a box, it feels like. He's very much a footballer of a certain vintage, both with his age but also his play style. But it's very, very effective, and it's sometimes very necessary, especially when we haven't seen that much of the ball.
Yeah.
He makes you feel very, very secure back there. And he's actually just venturing forward as we have a long throw from the left-hand side.
Yeah, well, it looks like we've got...
It is going to be Nathan to throw this in.
Okie dokie.
It's an early chance to threaten for the Beavers.
So Nathan Paul Lavely straight in, looking to find Massey.
It's not the most convincing.
Yeah, it's still alive here in the box. To Massey, to Nathan Paul Lavely on the edge of the penalty area here. Tries to whip that ball back in, but Torquay United just do enough.
That's good play.
And this is Sam Deadfield now again. He might have another go. Cleared away once again. But the ball is still very much in the Torquay half.
Looked to be a foul for me.
Yeah.
No. That's one player I didn't mention, but I've been very impressed with Charlie Sayers at left centre-back. I think he's perfect in a 3. I think probably stature-wise, he'd suit being a fullback, so he's really comfortable on the ball. He's played some wonderful channel balls all season, and especially in that 3, he has the license to go and press and be on, attack from the front foot and get in the face of the forwards. I've been really impressed with him, to be fair.
Absolutely. And then Torquay straight away with a long throw. And they played in Cody Cook here. Cody Cook is on the near side. Coming to the centre, but Harry Gardner's there to clear things up for Hampton and Richmond. Borough.
Oh, Paul Field's done well there to win a throw.
Yeah, he's just won that foot. Came off
I know we're across the pitch, but that really did look like
it looks like it just come off a Torquay player there, but instead it does go the way of Torquay United. Rhys Grego Cox just trying to put a bit of pressure on Torquay United here.
It's a good flick on, I think.
And
Craig,
then calls for offside. Yeah, calls for offside.
Craig Fasamada was offside there. All these games, to be fair, a lot of the matches I've seen so far, they always take at least 5 minutes to settle in, almost at any level, but especially here where the ball is played in the air so much. I think it's a very common formation at this level, but it looks like Torquay are playing a 5 as well, or a 3, excuse me, at the back. Which, it makes sense to match. I think especially in the middle of the park, as soon as you match numbers up, it just makes your life a lot easier.
Yeah.
And people may see it as a defensive formation, but it really isn't. It all depends on those wing backs.
Yes, Torquay look to come through on the far side. Looking to find the number 8, Jordan Young, on the edge of the penalty area.
That should be a yellow, surely.
I think it's a yellow on the Torquay player here, but Hampton Richmond try and break here. Rhys Grego Cox just applying that pressure, but ball's turned over and it's back with the goals. And this is Cody Cook now in a dangerous area on the edge of the box. Cody Cook. Oh, that's surely in the back of the net, and it is. Straight away, Torquay United get themselves in front here. And I believe that Jordan Young. I think it's the number 8.
Yeah.
It's number... Yeah, it's the number 8, Jordan Young. So the ball's just placed straight in the box there by Cody Cook, and then Jordan Young was there to put it in the back of the net. So, well, we did say, Jack, didn't we, at the very start that Torquay would be looking to put a shift in today.
Yeah.
And they've got themselves off to a flyer.
Yeah, I think that's caught even me off guard. No, I think they're here to prove a point. That is, that's a big statement of intent. I think on the goal, it's a good cutback. James Young, is it James Young? Excuse
Jordan
me.
Young, sorry, Jordan Young.
Jordan Young found himself in, it was harder to miss than score. But that's not an ideal start, obviously. But one thing about conceding early is that there's plenty of time to get back in it.
Absolutely, and as we've seen so far this season, Hampton and Richmond do love a late winner. As one Hampton and Richmond Borough fan did coin on the on Radio Beaver for the Chesham away game, Beaver time. Hampton and Richmond Borough scoring very late on, so we're hoping for a bit of Beaver time later on, that's for sure. So in the 4th minute, that was Torquay United getting themselves 1 goal to the good here, as Hampton and Richmond look to respond.
Yeah, I mean, it's ironic. I was just saying the game was yet to settle in, and I still feel it hasn't quite. Both sides haven't really held possession. I think the one time that Torquay actually did, they managed to score from it.
Yeah, it was really Torquay's first opportunity of the game, and it found the back of the net. So we'll see how Hampton and Richmond look to respond here, as it'll be a throw-in just on the halfway line by Charlie Sayers. Finds Reece Grego-Cox. Back to Sayers. This is right in the Torquay half here, right by the corner flag on the near side. Into Nathan Paul-Laverley.
Right, there you go.
Tries to bring that into the box, Jack, and it's going to be a corner kick for Hampton Richmond Borough.
It's the right response, though. You know, as fans, you want to see something immediately, and that was a nice little bit of interchange, and they've won a corner from it. Just as I can hear, even though we're wearing headphones, I can definitely hear the away fans are in good voice. And to be fair to them, they've travelled an awful long way when they've came in decent numbers, so credit to them.
Absolutely, particularly as it's a Tuesday night, and that ball's whipped in by Nathan Paul-Laverley.
Had good shape on it, didn't it?
Yeah, and it's headed away. But Nathan Paul-Laverley is charging down onto this to keep the ball with the Beavers. And his pass back to James Holden was just a little bit heavy.
Oh, God.
And James Holden just tries to get it as far away as he can, but it's still with the goals now. And they switch it well.
That's okay.
To Denzel Akinpeon, but Nathan Paul-Laverley, he's intercepted it well.
Wow,
good run from Paul-Laverley.
He's got 2 in the box.
Oh, is Sam definitely going to get there? Deflection, it might come off. Yeah! Come on! Let's have it!
How about that? Come on, Craig!
Craig Fasamade!
He goes first of the season on Saturday. He's went and got another in less than a week. Go on, Fass.
Craig Fasamade gets a score back on level terms here. Well, we were looking for that response, Jack, and we've only just gone and done it.
I have to say, this is, I mean, the Ebbsfleet game was good. We've got 2 goals in the opening 9 minutes here. I mean, the Beavers, I mean, someone wrote it in the match report. It was Paul Edwards for a little match report for the website. He's like, Hampton and Richmond Borough, they're giving their fans minor heart attacks, and I can't disagree. We can barely catch our breath here. We were just digesting that goal, and we go and equalise. I have to say, great run from Nathan Paul-Laverley down the left-hand side, beating Akinpeon for pace, and then knocking it around the centre-back as well. But you know, that combination of athleticism.
You're too excited, Jack. You're too excited.
No, genuinely, I'm not going to lie. I can't believe it. I thought we were going to have to wait a little longer. But yeah, that was excellent play from Nathan Paul-Laverley. He found Sam Deadfield, who was very much alone on that right-hand side. He bided his time, waited for the men to get into the box, and produced a very good cutback to Craig.
Oh, and James Holden's just on the very edge of his box there, and there are shouts there from the Torquay players. He might have gone out, but nothing doing as the game continues. But yeah, already, Jack, you can see, you know, to get that goal back so early on, it just shows the hunger that these players have here.
I mean, honestly, every time, we were talking about it pre-match, every time the next opponent comes up, especially here at the Bev, we're like, it is a tough one. You know, we've obviously been in good form, but, you know, maybe if we get a draw or if the unfortunate happens, we can understand. We did against Dagenham, we did against Ebbsfleet.
Yeah, and this is the goal scorer here, pass back to Paul-Laverley. Harry Garner might go for a shot. He does. Oh, and it's
movement.
Yeah, it's parried away by James Heyman, and the danger's not away here for Torquay.
That we were in the perfect place, just from the halfway line. We saw that shot the whole way, and he struck it straight at the goalkeeper. Harry Garner did, but it definitely had a lot of movement on it.
Oh, and who's down here? Is that?
I think that's
Craig
Fasamade. I think it's just think it's coming together. But he's nicked the back of his head, so the referee has stopped.
What an appropriately named user. Beaver time. Beaver time. Thank you very much for your comment. Get in. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Craig Fasamade getting himself another goal for the Beavers here. It's very early on in this game. Just 10 minutes gone here at Beverley Stadium, and it's Hampton and Richmond 1, Torquay United 1. Where have you been? It's been an electric start here. Both sides getting on the score sheet. First goal coming courtesy of Jordan Young. And that second goal coming courtesy of Craig Fasamade. So we're already settling in for a bit of a blockbuster here at Beverley Stadium. And this is about Nathan Paul Laverley now. Or was he just...
He's just offside. He's done really well to get there, actually. I was a searching ball forward. I thought he maybe overhit it, especially... Obviously, it's been raining all day. I think it's quite slick. We didn't see the sprinklers go on the pitch. But he did get there. He did well to get there. He's a quick lad, Nathan.
Yeah, and Jack as well, I just want to say as well, look at the floodlights. This is the first game under the lights here at Beverley Stadium, and the new floodlights that the club have installed look absolutely terrific. Because last season, of course, the floodlights had their moments. Those floodlights were years old. Well, way older than you and I, Jack, that's for sure.
They were. I've heard from basically, he doesn't have a title at the club, but Mark George, if you don't know him, he basically does everything here.
Yeah.
And he told me those floodlights were from the 1960s.
Well, there you go.
So it's a marvel that they still worked at all.
Yes, absolutely. But the first game under the lights here is proving to be a bit of a blockbuster here at the moment. So
it really is. Genuinely, I can't. These games just keep delivering. You think it's not going to happen. And then it does again.
Yeah.
So I'm trying my best, especially as an employee of the club, to keep a level head and remind myself that this is only the 7th game of the season. Wow, that was very casual.
That was very casual.
That's a good ball forward from
coming on the
Charlie.
break into Craig Fasamade. Is he going to get there? There's a lot on the ball here, and he does well there,
He's done well
Jack.
to win a throw-in. He's done really well to win a throw-in. Again, that's what we said. It's that slick ball from Charlie Sayers forward, and you thought it was maybe just going to run out of play, but Craig Fasamade did really well to chase that lost cause and win a throw-in for the Beavers. Yeah,
and as I remember from one of Jules' interviews earlier in the season, this is a completely new group of players, Jack, and how they've gelled already so quickly, and that throw-in's taken in quickly. Back to Sayers. Sayers whips that in, and Torquay do enough to clear, but only far as Nathan Paul Laverley. And then it just goes past Alfie Tuck with
counter here. Oh. Harry Gardner's done really well to snuff out that danger before it happened on the counter-attack there.
And it's safely back at the feet of James Holden.
Yeah, one thing about the new squad is that obviously there's a lot of uncertainty and unknowns. And I think people reacted with pessimism or just, almost anxiety. But I think there's been so many reasons, 6 in total, for all of our matches have proven that there's reasons to be cautiously optimistic about this group. And now it is a long season. And there are going to be plenty and plenty of twists and turns along the way. But we're football fans, we're used to that, all too used to that. But I think, so far, so good from what we've seen. These players have come together and they've gelled very well, and you would think that they're only going to gel even more as they get to play with each other more.
Absolutely, Jack. And Hampton Richmond just doing well to keep possession here at the moment. As Harry Thomas is on the ball at the moment, as he looks to switch and look and find Nathan Paul Laverley. And is there a fraction too much on? Not quite. He just slipped again. That might be due to the rain there, as Nathan Paul Laverley just slips there and puts it out for a goal kick to the goals. But and of course, Jack, you must remember this division now. Well, half the division is pretty much full time.
Yeah, I think it's 13 sides.
Yeah. And Hampton Richmond, of course, is not one of them. Still one of the part-time teams in this division. So Sam Dreyer, the former Beaver, looking to try and pick out the number 7, Louis Dennis, but Hampton Richmond Borough do well to intercept. I must remember to keep dropping back in the word Borough compared to a couple of seasons ago.
I must say, that goal, I know it's come early, but that was so important. we've been the better side since equalising again. We've had the majority of the ball as we're holding it with Charlie Sayers right now at the back. But we didn't let that goal turn in to what could have been more and could have been a real momentum builder with so many fans here for the away side.
Absolutely, as Alan Massey looks to find Sam Devfield. He's done very well there.
And then let that one bounce.
Oh,
He's
and
made
Ed Palmer.
a mistake.
Yeah, Ed Palmer's just trying to recover his mistake there, and
he did atone for his error, but he looks shaky.
Yeah, as the Torquay back line, there's a few question marks being asked of them by the Hampton and Richmond Borough attack at the moment. But Sam Dreyer passes the ball straight back to James Heyman, who looks just try and reconsolidate at the back with Ed Palmer now. Palmer into Jordan Young, the former Yeovil Town player, who is quite the player, actually. I was chatting to Seb White, who many of you know, who's also has got an interest in Yeovil Town. He did say to me before we went on air that Jordan Young, yeah, what a player he is, and Torquay United very lucky to have him. So this is Dan Hayfield now in the centre, out to Louis Dennis. Dan Hayfield just taking his time on the ball here, just looking for the right pass. Back to Ed Palmer now. Into the new boy, Keane Anderson. So Torquay United again now just dominating the possession here these last few moments. They look to reconsolidate. Or just consolidate, not even reconsolidate. I don't think that's a word. Apologies.
Yeah, but this is their first, it's telling this is their first real spell of extended possession. And you can tell they are, they are very assured on the ball. This is a good side. It will be a very tough test.
Yes, well, Neil Warnock isn't here tonight, but Neil Warnock is, I believe he's a football advisor, I believe.
His official title is football advisor. What that means, we'll leave that up to your interpretation at home. But yeah, he is involved in some capacity and was their manager in the early 90s for a year.
There you go. So Neil Warnock, I think he might have the most games managed at the Football League level. I don't quote me on that, but I want to say he's most certainly up there. But here is the new boy Keane Anderson on loan from Aldershot Town. Out to Deadfield on the far side. Hampton and Richmond very much set in their half at the moment as Torquay United look to continue the press.
It's a very good ball from Anderson, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, into the centre now to Dennis. Into Palmer. This is dangerous. And then the shot well wide of the goal.
I think, yeah, that is the centre-back venturing forward, and it did result in very much a centre-back shot. But signs there. Anderson, he looked quite short on the ball. There was a very nice wide pass out to the right wing-back, Aki Ampong. The shot wasn't there, but again, it was a warning. It was a warning. This side is definitely here to play, and they'll be hungry to bring 3 points back home.
Yeah, and I'm sure as his former team, I'm sure Sam Dreyer would look to try and get a win against his former team. So James Heyman now just rolls that ball straight out to Ed Palmer. Louis Dennis plays that back to Ed Palmer again, as again this pattern of play is just starting to emerge with Torquay as they look to keep hold of the ball here. Ed Palmer then switches that to the far side, looking for Jay Fulston. And that's put out.
I think he could only put it out for a throw as well.
Alex Devison up the Hampton, who was at the game on Saturday versus Ebbsfleet. Well, you certainly were, weren't you, Jack?
I was. And he said limbs at the end. It was limbs. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Great finish. I can't say it enough. Craig Fuss and Marday. If you haven't seen it, go watch the highlights on this very channel.
And this is Ed Palmer now. He's going to go for another strike, Ed Palmer. And again, it goes wide. So Ed Palmer could be one just to watch out for. That's 2 shots on goal he's had, both not on target. But certainly one to watch for the moment. So 20 minutes gone here at Beverley Stadium. It's Hampton and Richmond Borough 1, Torquay United 1. And your Beaver getting us on the score sheet is our number 9, Craig Fasamade. So goal kick to Hampton and Richmond here. James Holden going for the long option, looking to pick out Rhys Grego-Cox. Torquay do enough just to nullify the attack there, and again it's back with Ed Palmer. I've said a name is lot already, Jack. He seems to be one of the commanding figures at the back there.
Yeah, you know, in this formation, the centre-backs often have a lot of the ball. And I think it's really important not to drop deep, because he's also picked it up in quite forward positions as well, resulting in those 2 shots. And when we sit deep, we kind of invite their whole team to come up. So it is telling that the centre-back has managed to get into our final third.
But it only takes an interception. Oh, watch your head, son. Oh, watch your head. Look at that.
I was ready.
Yeah, you were. Ready. I'll tell you what.
I wanted one on the noggin.
I never at all last season did the ball come anywhere near the media area. But that's the third time it's happened at the start of this season. Blimey. Well, thankfully I don't have my 2017 MacBook Pro out, so you know, well, I'm looking for that to get in the bin anyway, so I'll have to get that out next week probably. But Sam Deadfield just doing good interception work there to put the ball out. Well, actually, I think it's gone all. Yeah, it will just be a throw in there to Torquay United, as the referee is just saying to Ed Palmer, you need to go a little bit further back towards your own goal, sunshine. And as you were saying, Jack, you know, you were saying about the importance of the centre-back positions there, but it only, like I say, it only takes one interception from Hampton and Richmond Borough, and then we could be through on goal.
And I think we haven't done an awful lot of pressing, I would say, in the opening 6 games. We've done it sparingly, and
and this is strong from Torquay United as Jordan Young's looking to be brought in here.
Oh, there was a shot.
What did you think about that? He was brought down there, but this is Rhys Grego-Cox now chasing down this ball, but Heyman is just going to allow that one to roll out.
It's one of those ones where, so Paul Field gives the ball away and then is really eager to win it back, but sometimes you can be over-eager. You see it a lot with strikers who do a wayward pass they think they shouldn't have made, and then they go and crash into a defender. To be honest, they probably don't have the same technique. When a defender does it, luckily they do have the technique, and I think Paul Field, I wouldn't say he got away with one, but he definitely used a lot of physicality there to win the ball back.
Oh, that's a nice little touch there from Craig Fasamade, but
we just need to secure the ball again. This is Torquay having a very, very extended amount of possession, really settling into this game. And I think we come into this game not expecting to have the bulk of possession, but it is important, like you say, to still nip in when you can and not just rest on our laurels.
So Ed Palmer again is marching forward into the Hampton and Richmond half to Anderson. Again, back to Ed Palmer on this near side as Torquay United continue to have possession here. And Keane Anderson just looking to find Aki Ampong. As Massey just tries to clear it and it comes off a Torquay player, so it will be Hampton and Richmond Borough throw.
I think I'd just look along the line here and try and get a flick on and get the ball out of our third.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough, as it's a long throw and Craig Fasamade just headers it onto Grego-Cox.
Oh, it was a high foot to me. They've done really well there. That was perfect. That was a long throw from Charlie Sayers onto Craig Fasamade. He's flicked it onto Rhys Grego-Cox, who's managed to secure possession and play it out to the right and find a lot more space. That was a really, really good little spell for Hampton Richmond to retain possession. Yeah,
so Hampton now look to just try and build up from the back here. And it's Harry Thomas, who signed from Poole Town this season. Back to Massey. Alan Massey in no rush here. Back to Thomas. Thomas looking to find that right ball. He does.
Such a great
picks out
touch and turn from Alfie.
Yeah, and he finds Alfie Tuck there, who finds Sam Deadfield on the near side. Looking to get into Nathan Paul Laverley there, but Torquay have read it well. And then Jordan Young just looks to pass it straight back to the back line of the Gulls.
Again, that was new signing Anderson with the slide tackle there. He does actually look. He looks quite the player, and he looks very comfortable with his new teammates. Must be said.
And you've got to say credit there, Jack, when he's just come in the sign on coming to the team on Monday.
Exactly.
Which cannot be easy. But Hampton and Richmond Borough have it back here. Gardner picks out Deadwood. Oh, nice little flick on, but Grego Cox.
It's a good idea.
Couldn't quite get to it. And Thomas is really deep here, pressing. All the way back to Jordan Dyer.
You can do that in the 3, right? Because he just has. So Harry Gardner's gone and covered for him.
Oh, and here we go now. This is Nathan Paul Laverley on the near side and into Alfie Tuck in the centre. Alfie Tuck's coming forward. He finds Nathan Paul Laverley in the box here. What can Hampton Richmond do here? Goes for the shot, deflected, and it goes for a corner ball.
Yeah, that's, again, very positive. I mean, it's a good sign. I think the angle was always against him at the near post, especially he's going with that right foot where he wants to open up and look for the far post, but he just couldn't get the angle on it. I think the keeper's always going to be favourite there. It was a good sign. Alfie Tuck had about 4 white shirts around him, still managed to find Paul Laverley. Managed to get a shot away as we await this corner.
So, and it's going to be Alfie Tuck to whip this in to a dangerous area if he can, which he does, but it's headed away by the Gulls. Charlie Sayers keeps it alive, and then into the hands of James Heyman.
They've got something on the right here. Well, the ball's just held up.
Yeah.
Nathan, great cover.
There you
great
go.
cover from Nathan.
Nathan Paul Laverley was wise to it to stop Jordan Young getting that ball, but it will be a throw into the Gulls. As Jordan Young changes his mind and gives it to Denzel Akiampong. Into Louis Dennis. Back with Dennis into Akiampong. And then Alan Massey.
Yeah, it looked it.
Again.
The ball is coming towards us.
Alan Massey's got a thing for you and I think.
I know.
Putting that ball into us.
Yeah, sorry, there'd just been a foul. We couldn't quite see it, but Nathan Paul Laverley did kind of take out Akiampong. So Torquay, I've got a free kick. It's like one of those that will probably get defended like a corner. It's just on the right side, quite near the touchline.
So this could cause some problems.
Yeah, I haven't noticed it too much, but they are quite a big side. You know, we have a lot of height on our side too, but they seem to be a danger from set pieces. They look like they could cause some problems. No one, interestingly, is in and around the keeper. We've played a high line to avoid that.
Yeah, that is an interesting observation, Jack, actually. Yeah, no one's giving James Holden any grief there, so this free kick's going to be whipped in to the back post. Oh, and it was dangerous.
It was. Because
who was there? It looked like, was that Dyer, I think? Yes, it was. Yeah, Jordan Dyer was lurking at the back post there.
The Torquay centre-backs are saying that James Holden's got a touch in it. I'm not sure he did.
No, it didn't look like it for me either.
No, he went to punch the ball. It looked like he just missed it. Danger averted for now.
Alex Devinson, Beavers winning the league this season. Well,
why not? Yeah.
Why not? It's early days, but well, if Hampton Richmond can keep
good
things
flick
up.
On from Rhys Gregor Cox and another from Craig Fassamade, but unfortunately no one's there.
And then it's
back into the clutches of James Heyman.
Absolutely. 2 Jameses in goal for each side this evening. Oh, we've both got the same initials, JH. That's a little interesting, little quirky bit of knowledge for you. So, and that's poor actually there from Torquay, as they put that out for a very easy Hampton and Richmond Borough throw, and it's Fassamade holding the ball at the moment. He takes it quickly into Deadfield. He's on the edge of the penalty area into Paul Laverley. This is dangerous. Can Hampton Richmond get a shot away? No, they can't. And Torquay United look to come away with it here if they can. Into Dennis. And then
tell you what, he's giving it away again.
Yeah, and Jordan Dyer. Sorry, not Jordan Dyer. Jordan Young. Yeah, quite a few Jordans in this team. We've got a Jordan Dyer, Jordan Young, and a Jordan Thomas. And that ball has looked to find Craig Fassamade, but straight into the hands of Heyman.
It's an interesting game here. I think We have seen there is quality in both sides, but I think, you know, maybe it's that short week. Torquay, it's a long way to travel. I don't know. Even if they did come up yesterday, it's still going to sit in those legs a bit. So I think we capitalised and got that early goal, which is very impressive. We ourselves, you know, even though we're playing at home, it was a very, very intense game against Ebbsfleet. So it might be, you know, it'll be interesting to see what happens when the space opens up at the 65th minute, 70th minute. For now, it seems a little sloppy.
Oh, look at this.
Harry.
Gary Gardner, look at the challenge on that, and he's won the ball back for Hampton and Richmond. He's done superbly there. And he picks out Nathan Paul Laverley on the near side as Hampton and Richmond Borough look to build an attack here with Alfie Tuck. Alfie Tuck out to Paul Laverley. Back to Tuck. That was superb from Harry Gardner.
He's, you know, I was just talking about how the games are intense. Harry Gardner is a player whose intensity never drops, and he very rarely gets substituted. That was incredibly industrious, then winning the ball himself and then driving with it. I've seen him do it time and time again. He also has quality in the final third, but I think he's excelled most this season at just being an absolute nuisance for opposition midfielders. And he's so energetic, I can't believe it.
Yeah, absolutely is. As Hampton and Richmond maintain the ball here. Sam Deffield plays that back to Harry Thomas.
Again, it's nice though, a bit of extended, another spell of possession. It's not like we're just coming to defend against Torquay. And we look comfortable with the ball as well.
And then that's played out to Paul Field on the far side. Into Grego Cox now. As Grego Cox is charging forward here. If he can try and pick out a Beaver here.
Oh, that's asking a lot. It's asking a lot. He did very well, you know, again, in the two-striker system. It's nice. One stays, one goes. One is running in behind, being on that last man and really stretching the defence. The other one can drop in and play. And Reese found a really nice pocket there to go and interlink with the midfielders or drive himself, as we saw then. It's a shame just the execution wasn't quite right on that ball forward.
So Sam Dreyer plays that on back to Dyer. Back to Dreyer, sorry.
Alex, I've just seen your comment, or chat, excuse me. Unfortunately, there is no way to watch this game for free. We are your best option, and I assure you, it is a good option. We will be bringing you as close to the action as possible. The only way to watch this for free is, well, there is no way actually.
And that's.
I was about to say it. Maybe if you're under 5, you can get to the stadium for free. So, there you go.
Well, I mean, if you're under 5 and you're operating YouTube in that way, then
go to bed is my first thing.
Yeah.
But on the sly. Congratulations for being that technically proficient at such a young age.
Absolutely, you know. Yeah, great to see. But
anyways, that's far from the most important thing.
Absolutely. As we return back to the action at Beverley Stadium, we've just had 33 minutes played here, and it's still Hampton and Richmond Borough 1, Torquay United 1.
It's a poor touch. It's very poor touch.
Yeah, good interception there. Charlie Sayers
played it early. Played it very early. It was the right idea. Don't mind it.
But again, it just takes that one interception, Jack,
exactly,
doesn't it?
You're right. Yeah,
you know,
one interception, one poor touch, and that was like, you know, James Holden has these massive goal kicks, both from his hands and from the floor, and they cause problems, even not at the first time of asking, but that second chance ball there. Josh Akiampong, his touch was a wayward one, and Charlie Sayers was on it. It's definitely a weapon. It's definitely a weapon.
Yeah, if Hampton and Richmond can just keep alert to try and intercept those passes from the goals. So Akiampong plays it back to Palmer.
Yeah, you're right. Palmer has seen a lot of the ball, and he's afforded a lot of space, so he drives forward right into our half to try and unlock this defence.
Heyman's goal kick just goes as long as he can get it to try and pick out Cody Cook there. And Cody Cook was brought down there, but the referee says play on.
The referee has let a lot of things go. I don't think wrongly to be fair, but definitely to the chagrin of the away fans who seemingly are getting louder and louder with every decision that doesn't go their way.
And Charlie Sayers is just trying to keep the pressure on Torquay United here as it goes out for a throw-in to Hampton and Richmond Borough, and that's safely thrown back to Mr. Massey. Alan No-Nonsense Massey. Harry Thomas looks to pick out Nathan Paul-Laverley, and Nathan Paul-Laverley just couldn't quite get the touch he needed to control it. So it goes out for a throw into the Gulls.
It's a good battle between, a good early battle between Akiampong and Paul-Laverley.
It is, quite the match there.
Yeah. I just saw a little, nothing malicious, but a little push from Akiampong after Paul-Laverley couldn't get that ball. And
yeah, bit naughty.
Yeah.
And this is Torquay United, on the attack here now with Dennis. And it's still Dennis on the edge of the penalty area. And he goes down, and then the referee gives the free kick there on the edge of the penalty area.
It's close. I think
well, it looks soft to me, but...
Well, I think the problem is Alan Massey's had a swipe and missed, and that's not a foul. But I think Paul-Laverley's come on the other side and got him. So we'll see. It's right on the edge of the box. Again, really near that right-hand side of the touchline. It's dangerous. It's another dangerous area.
It is.
I'd be worried, especially like a cutback from the edge of the area.
Well, we know what happened last time, didn't we? It went straight to the back post, and Jordan Dyer was lurking there. So keep an eye on that chap.
So look, this is the one pitfall of the beautiful Beverley, is that we do have a massive rebar, big steel.
Certainly do.
In our way.
And it will be the number 8, Jordan Young, the goal scorer, to take this set piece here. As Hampton and Richmond look to get themselves organised here in the box to try and defend this set piece.
Referee just had a look at and he's happy with it.
Oh, Harry Gardner's got a little bit of tussling in the box there.
A lot of tussling.
It's very deep. Header. And James Holden with a superb save. He had to get there, Jack.
It did, yeah, the ball was so looping, it looked to me that the danger was gone, or I was waiting for that header back across goal, but he tried to catch James Holden out at the near post, and he nearly did, but James Holden made a really good save. Really good save, actually.
So it's going to be a corner here for the goals. It's played short.
Might be looking for that back post again on the
I
in-swing.
think you're right. It's whipped in. And it's in!
Oh, it's a good.
And it's Sam Dreyer, the ex-Hampton and Richmond Borough player, gets Torquay United 2-1 up here at Beverley Stadium. Hampton and Richmond 1, Sam Dreyer 2. So Torquay United 2. Well, Jack, you said it there. Looking to whip it into a dangerous area, and Sam Dreyer was there, just that sort of glancing header over and into the top corner.
To be honest, it is a good header, but for me, that's all about the ball. So they just want a better angle to to cross from that right or left half space at the corner of the box, and that right-footed in-swinger towards the back post. It only needs a little touch, and credit to Dreyer, he's got that touch, and those are really, really hard to save, especially because of the pace on the ball. He didn't need to put that much on it to beat Holden. So 2-1 down. And
Hampton Richmond look to respond here, trying to find Craig Fasamade, but it's intercepted well. Of course, Sam Dreyer, one of the standout players for Hampton and Richmond Borough 2 seasons or so ago. Yeah, it was 2 seasons ago. As this is Charlie Sayers now pushing forward, looking to find Paul-Laverley, and then cleared away by the Gulls. And Jordan Young might get there, but Massey just gets in his way, and Alfie Tuck then clears it up. But it's won back by the Gulls. It's with Anderson. Anderson into Young. And it'll be free kick here to Hampton Richmond Borough. So Torquay United now find themselves 2-1 up at Beverley Stadium on this Tuesday night. Paul Wootton will be delighted with the scoreline at the moment. But as we know, Hampton and Richmond responded very well to going 1-0 down earlier on. Can they find a response here again? As I'm sure you might expect, Jack, they're probably going to try and see out the rest of this half now.
Yeah, I think they'll want to protect this lead for now, at least, or at least try and retain a lot of the ball to continue this momentum. It's not, it's not quite right on the stroke of half-time, which is always such a terrible time to concede, but it's close enough to half-time where it may have changed Alan Julian's half-time team talk.
And then the Gulls managed to win possession back here. It's now with Ed Palmer. Ed Palmer to Anderson. Into Aki Ampong.
Oh.
Then Hampton Richmond Borough do enough to win it back and clear it away, but Ed Palmer was there to put it back.
A lot of space in midfield.
Yeah, into the Hampton half, and it's Young. Young's go for the shot. Whoa, that's an interesting attempt as it goes wide.
Yeah, speculative at best, I would say.
Absolutely is. Sometimes when you get that advantage, Jack, you do get a little bit more confidence and you fancy going for those ones a bit longer out.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame him. That one does sting, I think, to concede like that, because it really hasn't been a bad half at all. From the home side here, I think we've played pretty well, to be honest.
I'd say it's been intelligent with the interceptions of the Torquay passes that have happened.
Yeah, I think we've picked our moments well, and I expect that to continue. But, when a team, regardless of what form they're in or anything like that, I think when a team has as much quality as this Torquay one does, they can hurt you at any moment, and they have.
Yeah, and they're looking
to
try and
foul. It's not a foul.
Yeah, they're looking.
It was right under our nose. It wasn't a foul.
Yeah.
Nathan Paul-Averley, in the football colloquialism, he's got, quote-unquote, the wrong side of him, but he did well to nick the ball. But the referee's just seen him go, quote-unquote, the wrong side and decided to give a foul, to be honest. It's not a foul.
Yeah, a little teeny bit of afters there between the two players, so that's another little heated exchange we might see a little bit more of into the second half. So it'll be Ed Palmer standing over this free kick on the halfway line right by Jack and I here on the near side. And it's
looked towards the corner.
Yeah, he's gone towards corner flag to flying Cody Cook.
Oh, he did very well there.
We haven't seen too much of so far this half, who is their number 9. It's deep down by the corner flag there, and has that gone out for a goal?
They've won a corner.
No, they won a corner, yes.
Torquay have won a corner.
So, a corner kick here for the Gulls. As we're closing in on this first half, with just about had 43 minutes played here. Hampton Richmond Borough 1, Torquay United 2. As Torquay United look to try and inflict more danger on the Hampton Richmond Borough players here. So they've been well from set pieces so far. It's deep in the back. Oh, and again.
That was a really, really, really good defensive header from Rhys Gregor-Cox. That was a very deep corner to the back post. And
it was that man, Jordan Dyer, again, lurking at the back there.
He was coming onto it with some pace, and Rhys Gregor-Cox actually kind of laid out to turn it behind for another corner.
So another corner here for the Gulls. As we've seen so far, they've been very dangerous in set pieces, and again, it's another dangerous one for Jordan Dyer again.
Cleared it away to safety and over the roof.
Yeah, they just managed to get it away, so it'll be a throw-in this time to the Gulls. As Torquay United look to finish this half very much on top here at Beverley Stadium. So Denzel Akiampong with the throw-in. Out to Dan Hayfield. And that's Fulston, who whips it into the box, and nobody's there, and it's safely in the hands of James Holden. And James Holden's looking for that goal kick to go as long as he can to find Craig Fasamade, which it does just about, but Ed Palmer's there to collect. But Ed Palmer, all he can do is put it out for a throw-in to the Beavers in a very dangerous area. Yeah,
I think Nathan Paul-Averley's going to... Oh, Alfie showing short, but he's probably... Thought he may go long. He's not going to. Oh, he's kind of... That was poor.
Yeah, Alfie Tuck's, yeah.
Yeah, caught in two minds. He's thrown it basically right at Alfie Tuck's head, who can only turn out for a throw-in. That's a shame. And we will just see now how many additional minutes there'll be, and it's going to be 2 additional minutes here.
So there you have it. The fourth official has indicated there'll be an additional 2 minutes of added time here at Beverley Stadium. So this throw in here forward, Torquay United is taken, looking to find Aki Ampong, and it's one back by Hampton and Richmond Borough here. Can Sam Deadfield win it back? Not quite. It's now with Dan Hayfield, and he's just brought down there by Deadfield, and it'll be a free kick to.
Yeah, see, that's when you are the wrong side, and it is a foul.
Yeah.
No complaints, I think, from Sam as well. He knew that one was a foul. But look, that's probably going to be almost see us to the end of the half. It's midway into their half, so it shouldn't be too dangerous. But it looks like their keeper's going to take it, and probably they might aim for the corner again, I think.
Yeah, that's one. And you're right. Ooh. And look, Alan Massey just holding off the Torquay player there as.
It's a physical one out there tonight,
yeah,
I'll tell you that.
It really is. And Rhys Grego-Cox, he is certainly well a part of that.
Yeah.
So Paul Fields on the ball now.
He's not the tallest, but I've given him a handshake, firm handshake, and he's got massive shoulders.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't want to come up against him in a game of football. I certainly wouldn't. I mean, yeah, I don't think we're both a bit taller than Rhys, but yeah, he can be quite the player you wouldn't want to mess with. So Harry Thomas finding Paul Field in the centre on the halfway line. Looking to find Rhys Grego-Cox, but it goes into the hands of James Heyman.
I think that might just about be that for the first half, as we have 10 seconds remaining. Ref has a little view to his clock.
And Massey just looks to try and head that back into a dangerous area if he can.
Rhys picks up the second ball, though. It's a great touch. Oh, really good touch.
Superb touch. And that one not as good.
And that's half time.
And there we go, Jack. So it finishes the first half here. Hampton and Richmond Borough 1, Torquay United 2. The first goal coming very early on in the game from Jordan Young, with that superb delivery in to find Jordan Young there. And then very quickly, 4 minutes later, Craig Fasamade got on the score sheet for Hampton and Richmond Borough with that superb little delivery in by Sam Deadfield, just right on the byline there to get it into Craig Fasamade to get the scores back level. And then Sam Dreyer with that little flick-on header there, just to nestle in the top right-hand corner of the goal. James Holland was never going to get that. So it means that it is Hampton and Richmond Borough 1, Torquay United 2 here. And then, so yeah, Jack, just talk us through from your perspective, just to sum up that half for us.
I think if I were Alan Julian, I'd be disappointed to be going into half-time, 2-1 down. It's a very familiar, to be honest, it's a very familiar story to a lot of games. We didn't have a lot of chances. We took the one we did have, the biggest one. We took that chance. Like I kind of mentioned before, I think Torquay actually, they came into the game slowly, and then once the game kind of settled, they definitely threatened, especially through set pieces. I think that James Holden save was important, and then eventually that's where their goal came from. So I can't be too annoyed with the goals they scored. I think the first one, it was good quality. I think I'd be annoyed at how early it was. The second one was a really good delivery and a really good header. So you can't really have too many qualms about that. But overall, I'm not too disappointed. This is a good side, and we're not playing too badly. It's just sometimes that's how it goes.
Yeah, and I think, like you say, Torquay United have had a lot of possession, but there is still plenty of time, as we've now coined that new term, Beaver time. It's very much going to be happening very soon in the second half here, which I guess at this moment, Jack, should we go through the half-time scores in the Enterprise National League South?
Sure, I can take you through those if you like. We've got a full slate of games for this match day 7, and let's have a little read from FootMob. So it is 0-0 between AFC Totton and Chesham United. Oh wow! Bath City find themselves 3-0 down at home to Maidenhead United.
Oh wow!
Dover are losing 1-0 to Dagenham and Redbridge, who do have a red card though.
Ooh.
So that'll be something to keep an eye on, especially at full time. Obviously here we are down 2-1 at home to Torquay. Hemel Hempstead and Ebbsfleet United 0-0. Those of course were these two sides' opponents. So Hemel Hempstead beat Torquay on Saturday, and we beat Ebbsfleet United. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in that game. Hornchurch and Dorking Wanderers are drawing 0-0. Horsham are hosting Eastbourne Borough. That is also 0-0. Slough Town and Chippenham Town, who are our opponents for Saturday. That's where we travel. We go to Chippenham. It's 2-2 there in Slough. Tunbridge Angels, are 2-1 down to Enfield Town. Weston-super-Mare are 2-0 up at Maidstone United. Weston-super-Mare have started the season really, really well. And obviously, as we saw firsthand, or at least I did, on doing the radio commentary for our game at Maidstone, that is also a very good side. So that is a very big match, and the result of that should quite be telling. I think Weston-super-Mare are going to be really good this season. They've certainly started that way. And then the final match is Worthing versus Salisbury, and they're 2-0 up. Salisbury, after a change in ownership this summer, they've also gone full-time. They also took 3 of our players as they opened the season here. Mike Atkinson, Dom Revan, and Josh Kia. They find themselves right down towards the bottom of the table, which I think is a bit of a surprise, especially to us, because the 3 players who played here last season are, they're quality players. And just with the circumstances of the club, they've had an injection of money. They're now moving full-time. I think it's, definitely an underwhelming start for them, and they find themselves 2-0 down today. Yeah,
I mean, if I'm looking at those scores, Bath City at home, and they're 3-0 down to Maidenhead United, and Bath City were, they were at home to Dorking last Saturday, I believe, and their goalkeeper, Harvey Wiles-Richards, got a red card in that game. And there was also, I think it was a second red card as well in that game for Bath City, if I'm not mistaken. So Bath City in a bit of trouble at the moment there, it would seem. But some very interesting scores around the Enterprise National League South at the moment. And then, Jack, I mean, as you know, at this half-time stage, I mean, of course, we've just had some very big news, of course, it was deadline day in the EFL and the Premier League. And I mean, there were some pretty big transfers on deadline day. Did anything catch your eye?
So when I'm not at Beverly Stadium, I am a Manchester United fan. I know. But it was hard to not look like 20 miles away at Liverpool's business. I think the whole summer, I feel, was, for Newcastle, it was marred by Alexander Isak. For everyone else, even for the neutral, it feels dominated headlines for months. So for them to finally get that move over the line is, first of all, it's very impressive. Secondly, it's pretty scary, adding to a Premier League winning side, as well as already getting Ekatike earlier on in the window, obviously for a Premier League record fee as well, after spending 100 mil on Florian Wirtz as well. It's scary. Isak, I have to say, I know he probably didn't handle it the best at Newcastle, but he is an outrageously good footballer. He's
really
unreal.
Yeah, he really is.
Unfortunately for me.
I mean, like you say, looking at that Liverpool front line now, you've got to say Liverpool are right up there to be title contenders. I almost feel it's almost nailed on that they could really be title winners, if I'm honest. With a front line like that, you can only expect Liverpool to potentially go on and win it, really. So, very big news there with Isak getting over the line. And also, I feel like with Isak, with the way he got about it, like you say, I almost feel like his position at Newcastle was untenable. The fans really did turn on him. I thought I think it's very difficult, when you go that far to then even say, imagine if you went that far and you were going to then play for Newcastle again. The fans would be. The fans had said some really horrible things about Isak.
It's kind of a funny one though, in terms of he's gone about it the wrong way. He's done the opposite of endeared himself to the Newcastle fans. In general, football fans have a short memory. I think if he ended up not getting the mood and then scored 2 hat-tricks, personally, I'm of the opinion that obviously it would take a while, but I think he would eventually be forgiven. I think what is more telling is someone like Mark Gahey, who didn't get his transfer, and he was the model professional. Obviously, still playing and scoring for Aston Villa. For Crystal Palace against Aston Villa. And what does it say about player power nowadays, where he didn't get his move and he behaved, in exemplary fashion, whereas Alexander Isak probably was, he was less than ideal and he got his move. I think it's slightly unfair, and it sets a bad precedent going forward. But at the end of the day, I don't know. I actually don't know how you can stop that.
So what you're saying, essentially, in layman's terms, if you kick up a stink, you'll get your way.
Yeah,
almost.
Exactly. Yeah. Which, is it fair? I don't know. I mean, I think Gay will get his move. It just didn't happen. It just didn't happen yesterday. 1 year left on his deal. He'll go in January. I think they're going to need to cash in. But at least now Crystal Palace will have time to get a replacement in. And they did sign a centre-back from Toulouse, who I understood is young. I think he's 19 years old. He is definitely not the Mark Gay replacement, but now he can spend however many months it is until January learning under Mark Gay and getting used to the Premier League and getting used to training sessions. So when Gay eventually does go, his understudy will be a little bit more prepared for life in the Premier League.
Of course, Mark Gahey, of course, of Crystal Palace, and former Crystal Palace player Wilf Zaha is owner of the club Croydon. Is it Croydon AFC or
AFC Croydon?
AFC Croydon.
AFC Croydon Athletic.
AFC Croydon Athletic. Thank you
very
much.
What a segue that was.
Yeah, about to say.
Well done.
Yeah.
I have to say, well done.
Who are coming to TW12 next Saturday in the FA Cup in the second round qualifying?
How exciting is that?
Yeah.
Love the FA Cup. Go on.
Yeah, I mean, Croydon FC Athletic.
AFC
Croydon. We'll just call it Croydon for now.
Yeah, Croydon.
But
right.
they come to
Rams.
Beverley Stadium next Saturday. Of course, Wilf Zaha and Stormzy are owners of that club. Croydon, who play in Step 4 of the non-league pyramid, coming here next Saturday to play in the FA Cup here. I mean, well, don't you just love the FA Cup, Jack? And I mean, what a tie that is for Hampton and Richmond. I mean, last season, Hampton and Richmond had Maidstone in the FA Cup, and obviously Maidstone in the prior FA Cup campaign went all the way beat Ipswich, who that season went off to play in the Premier League. So that's a good tie for Hampton and Richmond Borough, would you say?
I think so. I think on the pitch, we'll definitely be favourites against the Steps 4 side. And I believe they also just got promoted to Step 4. So in terms of quality, I think I'd hazard a guess to say we have more of it. In terms of off the pitch, it's another South London club. It's got a good story. It's exciting. It's a fun tie. There's always kind of narratives that get drawn on. I know the two Enfield clubs are playing each other in the next round. On Saturday. I know Jersey is still in, which Jersey. I know you would have loved.
I was saying amongst the team here that I would have loved away to Jersey Bulls. That would have been incredible.
The vlog would have been unreal.
We'd been on the flying to watch non-league football. That's just class.
Yeah. No, it's proper away day, that, especially at this level. But I think, all in all, I'm excited for the draw. I think I'm really excited to get cup football underway. I think the FA Trophy comes about in October and November as well. Something to look forward to. But yeah, I think it's a good tie. On the pitch, I'm very happy that I think we're favourites, and I'd expect us to go through, which means we get another game in that illustrious competition, of course. But off the pitch, lots of compelling narratives, and who knows, maybe Big Mike will end up next to us on the watch-along.
Well, this is it. So
hopefully not just the director's box.
Yeah,
or,
Wilf
to be
Zaha,
honest, at this rate, I'll take that.
Yeah, Stormzy, Wilf Zaha, if you're watching the watch-along.
I'm sure you are.
Which I'm sure you are.
You don't need to say, I'm sure they are.
Yeah. Well, we very much look forward to welcoming you here at Beverley Stadium. But of course, we hope Hampton and Richmond Borough progress through. But but the magic of the cup, who knows what can happen? Of course, Hampton and Richmond's best run in the FA Cup of late was, of course, we had Oldham Athletic here, former Premier League side, Jack, at Beverley Centre. I remember that was many years ago now.
What round was that?
That would have been the first round proper.
Yeah, exactly. Is that the best? That's the best Hampton Richmond.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so.
Chris Hurst, who writes our wonderful programme, match day program, and he said the same thing.
If you do see Chris Hurst, he's at every game. If you see him,
Yeah.
go speak to him, because he is a fountain of knowledge, and he will tell you all things Hampton and Richmond Borough. So please do, if you do see him, do go check him out. He's always with the Hampton and Richmond faithful.
Yeah.
So do go see him. And Jack, as we just come to a close there, the Hampton and Richmond Borough players have made their way back onto the pitch as we're getting ready for the second half here at BEAVERS Stadium. And thank you to all those tuning in on the watch along. Hopefully, of course, Wilf Sahar and Stormzy are also tuning in. Perhaps, we don't know, but
they're scouting.
Indeed, yeah. Mr. Seahorse, is that
Mr. Seashore?
Seashore, sorry. Come on, Beavers. Absolutely, Mr. Seashore. As we hope that could that be Wilf Sahar, perhaps?
I think so. I think so. It's mid-afternoon in Charlotte where he plays in the MLS.
Of course.
So it's a lovely time to watch some people watching some football.
Yeah, because of course he might be scouting out the Beavers.
He wants to see what we say about our players. I'm sure he trusts our fountains of knowledge. So
yeah, absolutely.
How are we, Wilf? Nice to see.
Yes, of course. Yes, we all love cup football here, as Hampton and Richmond, of course, 2 seasons ago had that wonderful run in the FA Trophy, beating Southend United and Hartlepool United, 2 sides historically of EFL level. But we turn our attention, Jack, back to the Enterprise National League South, as the second half is about to get underway here at BEAVERS Stadium. So Hampton Richmond Borough 1, Torquay United 2.
Go on the Beavers. Let's get back into
Come
this.
on, you Beavers. Let's see. And I don't think there's been any changes for either side. So we will see.
Not actually. That's interesting. I think, especially now that we have 7 subs on the bench, just like the Prem, we've seen a lot more activity. Maybe that has something to do with this game hasn't been played at the craziest intensity, I will say. So yeah, I think it's Alfie Tuck's going to kick off.
He certainly is, and Alfie Tuck just puts the ball straight out of play, which you've seen now.
I know, it's very in vogue, isn't it?
It is. I saw that in the Premier League last weekend. Actually, I can't remember which team did it, but that's how they kicked off. And you do think, blimey, that's a funny old way to start. But no, there's a lot of tactics to it, and I'm sure there's good reason for Jules doing that. So we'll see what happens here with the throw-in to Torquay United on the far side.
Yeah, I think it was pioneered by PSG, or at least that's when a lot of European audiences saw it in the Champions League. And it is basically like kicking it out for touch in rugby in a way. To be fair, if you do have a throw-in in your corner, they are very, very annoying, I find. So, but look at that. We have ended up with the ball from their resulting throw. So there is a method to the madness.
Absolutely is. Reece Grego-Cox on the ball head on. He's just looking to try and bring in.
It's okay. There's a little bit, still a little bit disjointed, I would say, from both sides. Some passes going astray, which probably you would expect them to make. But maybe that's just a case of midweek game. People are a little tired. Not even maybe, if they're not tired physically, maybe mentally as well. Obviously, the body clock works a bit differently when it's a 7:45 kickoff. So your eating has to change. And
absolutely.
All that. And for our guys who are working.
And then Susan says here, Stormzy would be foolish to miss it. Indeed he would, Susan.
I am inclined to agree, Susan.
Yes. So,
to be fair, like in all seriousness, there is actually a good chance he is here. I mean, he may not tell us, but
is it
are they going to give it? He is going to
give
it. Referee was waiting. So a ball went up to Craig Fasamade there. He's taken a touch that's just bounced into his hand. The referee has waited to see if we've ended up with the ball. And, of course, we did, so he then gave the free kick. So Torquay have a free kick with centre-back Jordan Dyer, I believe.
Jordan Dyer, yes. Jordan Dyer will take this. Well, no, he's changed his mind. It will be James Heyman now to...
This is going forward.
Yeah, so absolutely, this is going to be thumped long. And it meets the head of a goals player, and this is now Jordan Young, one of 3 Jordans in this Torquay squad this evening. And he's looking to find Anderson, but it will go out now for a Hampton Richmond Borough throw.
I actually would be very, very interested to see how both team talks from both sides went, because, I know Torquay have gone up and winning's all that matters, but Watton, the manager, Watton, excuse me, would have liked to see a response, and he's gotten one, kind of. I think they haven't exactly played amazingly so far, but they are, you know, they've done enough to be ahead, obviously.
Yeah, there's glimmers of hope there for Paul Wootton's side, but Hampton and Richmond Borough by no means out of this. As of course, Beaver time will happen in this game, so we will see how Hampton and Richmond can respond in this second half to being at a 1-goal disadvantage here to the Gulls. So
free kick on halfway, I think, or is it
yeah,
throw? Free kick.
Free kick. Yes.
Free kick for Torquay, just over the halfway line, right by their dugout.
So it's going to be Keane Anderson, the Aldershot loanee on this one. There's going to be a big one, I think, yeah. Into the box and looking to find Ed Palmer. But it goes all the way through and Harry Thomas collects and gets it away.
Oh, it's a great flick on from Reese.
Oh, it really is.
Oh,
it definitely was brought down there.
It's a yellow. It should be a yellow.
Show him the cheese, ref. Get the cheese out, and indeed he does. And that has gone to Jay Fulston.
I've never heard that in my life. That's hilarious.
Oh, you got to say, yeah. He's been shown the cheese.
Completely caught me off guard there.
Yeah.
But you know what? That was actually really well played. Harry Thomas, he's put one forward. Reece Gregory-Cox wins another good flick on. It finds Craig Fasamade, who is tackled well, I will say. He was tackled well, but still finds the feet of Sam Debfield, who then is looking to burst forward through on goal, or not through on goal, but at least towards goal, and is brought down rather cynically, I will say. It was a yellow all day long.
So, set piece for Hampton and Richmond, and Jay Fulston will be hoping not to find the red Leicester later on in this game. So Alfie Tuck whips that in. Torquay do enough to header it away.
Oh, it's a wonderful ball, isn't it? It's like...
It is.
It's a really, really good ball from Alfie Tuck there.
And it will be a corner kick to the Beavers. So, Hampton and Richmond Borough looking to respond here. And Harry Gardner is going to stand over this set piece here. And it's short, it's played quickly out to Sayers. Gardner, nice little turn. Into the box, that's dangerous. Oh! And the danger is still there for Hampton Richmond. It's Paul Laverley, headers it down to Grego Cox, but there is Jay Fulston, and he clears it away. It's a good clearance away.
Tuck's going to sweep this up, though, and clear it and retain possession. He might look right here to Harry Thomas, who's found himself in a bit of space.
Alfie Tuck, yeah, plays it out to Paul Field.
He's had a quiet game. He hasn't done.
He has, yeah. We haven't said his name much, have we?
Especially, he was one of the men of the match against Ebbsfleet United on Saturday. I think he just hasn't been able to get on the ball as much as Paul Laverley on, his partner on the opposite side. Maybe in the second half he can come into the game a bit more.
So Harry Gardner.
There is a pocket of space.
There is, yeah. There is that pocket of space on this near side nearest to us. And Sam Dreyer just does enough to get the danger away. It's going to be a throw-in now.
It's a good start.
Yeah, Hampton and Richmond just knocking on the Torquay United door here.
And there is Paul Field. Played it back to Sam Deadfield.
Just pinging about there on the near side. Another throw-in to the Beavers.
Square.
So Paul Field on this throw-in here to Deadfield. Back to Harry Thomas. Oh, Harry Thomas is going to try and charge forward here to find Paul Field. Paul Field is going to whip it in, deflects off Dan Hayfield.
Oh.
Shots by Grego Cox, deflection, corner kick, Jack.
It had some power on it. It's been a very bright start to the second half, and we kind of needed a response, so it's good to see.
Yeah,
isn't it? They needed a response.
And it's going to be Alfie Tuck, it looks like, on this set-piece delivery. Oh, we're just going to stop here. What's going on in the box there, Jack? The referee's just having a little look here at...
Yeah, it's kind of...
Craig Fasamade and, I think, Denzel
Akiampong.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's basically we want to put someone on the keeper. They're defending the keeper.
I know we haven't seen it from Torquay this half on our keeper, but
yeah.
you do see it a lot nowadays.
Yeah, you do see it a lot. I think... it's wise. It just, even if it's, hold on.
Oh, here comes that corner. Goes straight through, and it goes
It's
out for another corner.
I think it was a decent ball in, but no one was really there to challenge. I think Harry Thomas was the closest to it, but he didn't even look like. I think he mistimed his run, or someone had kind of got in the way of him because he didn't really go up for it. But let's see what this second delivery has in store. It's coming in from Harry Gardner.
Harry Gardner whips it deep in the
one.
back. Massey's there.
It's found Massey.
Still in there. Oh, and Massey shot, to be
fair. The whistle's gone.
Yeah.
It's a good volley from Ali Massey.
Yeah, good control. I mean, it looked like James Heyman had it covered, but...
Yeah, I think that corner was very deep, but it's one of those ones you head back across goal, and it is dangerous. I think in that act of heading it back across goal, he may have had his hands on the Torquay defender, I think, which may have been the reason for this free kick. I didn't see it too well, but that usually is the case, isn't it?
Indeed it is. So James Heyman with the free kick here. And he's giving up, he's gesturing arm movement to suggest he's going to go for a big old kick, and indeed he does. And he finds Cody Cook as a nice little flick on.
Alan Massey there to sweep up, as he always is.
Yeah. Alan Massey mopping up the mess as per.
Wow.
Goal kick goes long, but it's back with the goals.
I'll tell you what, Keane Anderson, he's a player.
You impressed with him?
He's better. Well, it's just I'm more impressed with the amount of responsibility this team has given him. They obviously trust him. He's taking a couple free kicks. He's getting on the ball quite a lot. He's spraying it about. He's obviously has self-confidence, but it's being rewarded by his teammates as well. So I think, you know, especially for literally coming in yesterday, he's looked really assured for the away side here. So
it is Jordan Young standing over this free kick as it's deep, looking to find Jordan Dyer. It's dangerous. Oh, James Holden spilled it, and he just catches it there. James Holden does enough to stop that attack from the goals.
And great throw out to Sam Deadfield here.
Absolutely, as Sam Deadfield is going to try and start this Hampton and Richmond Borough attack into Grego Cox. Back to Deadfield on the halfway line. Paul Field.
That's all right, Fieldy.
And then Paul Field takes the throw in straight away into Deadfield. Deadfield looking to try and find Fasamade, and he just couldn't quite get a touch onto it, Fasamade.
Not bad. Not bad again. Taking the throw in quickly. Looked to exploit the space that Deadfield found himself in, but I think the ball, it was bouncing. It was always going to be hard. Even if it did reach Fasamade, I think he would have struggled to get a shot off or anything like that. But it's promising.
That it is, and it's a throw into Torquay United here on the far side. I mean, Jack, as we're just over the 55-minute mark here, I mean, substitutions, without doubt, I'm sure, will be made. When you're looking at the Hampton Richmond bench, is there anything you think, well, who do you reckon might come on here, do you think? If you were Alan Julian.
Yeah, if I was Alan Julian. I was very impressed with Bromley Loney Solcader on the weekend. And Julian makes a lot. Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
It's goal
kick anyway.
Yeah, Solcader, he played really well. We make a lot of substitutions up front. Maybe Ronan Silva as well. It's quite physical. They have big centre-backs, so I think actually making the ball stick as we're looking to play long, Ronan Silva could be really useful. He might not come on in the striker position, but if he comes on in midfield at least, I think for goal kicks. He's just kicked it into his hand. He's just kicked it into his hand.
Are we okay there? I think we might just be, yeah. So Paul Field looking to find Alfie Tuck. Good touch from Alfie Tuck to keep the play alive for Hampton and Richmond Borough into Grego Cox.
He looks up for it today.
Yeah. Paul Field's going to whip that in. Is there anybody there? Deflected well.
It's not a bad ball at all from Paul Field. He's definitely, you know, since we said that, he's come into the game. That's a great ball.
Deadfield is going to get a shot away. Grego Cox with the shot. Oh, handball! Oh!
Referee!
I thought there was a handball there, Jack.
I didn't see it. I'm going to be real. I didn't see it. It looked... He went with that kind of Travella finish. I think the one thing I will say is the defender was really tight to him, and the referee was in good view. And we had a very dubious one in the build-up. So maybe that played on the ref's mind. Yeah. I'm not, you know, saying it's not a handball.
No.
But I think all of those factors... oh, God.
Look at this
That's
from
well,
Alan Massey.
So well
you know,
done from Alan Massey against a player who's definitely quicker than him, but his positioning, has just meant he's mopped that up and made it look so easy when that could have been, a very threatening opportunity.
Yeah, if you're going to come one-on-one with Alan Massey, there's only going to be one winner, and it will not be you. I can tell you that. As in, you generally, that's anybody, not you particularly.
No,
I mean, me as well.
No,
well, I don't know what you like. You might
be all right. I have a bit.
Yeah.
I was a left back though.
Oh, yeah.
So
well, I can honestly
I'd rather
say
play with him than against him, which I think is the case for many of us.
I most certainly don't. So we're back underway here as Harry Thomas finds Paul Field on this near side, getting a little bit of space here.
Sam Denfield's also picking up some nice positions in midfield now. He's being more proactive, I think, without the ball to find spaces, and he's got on it. It's kind of like I mentioned it in the first half. We're now at the 60th minute. Some space is really opening up for players, and it's really suiting us more than them. Yeah,
and Sam Denfield finds Alfie Tuck in the centre. Alfie Tuck's going to try and keep this attack going for the Beavers. He finds Field into Grego Cox now.
Oh, what skill, what skill.
Into the box all and headed away. Danger's not away though. Denfield, get the shot away.
No, it's not a foul, ref. It's not a foul, ref. It's not a foul, ref.
Are we going to continue?
Do not you dare. Don't you dare stop playing.
Oh, no, he's going to call them.
Oh. Honestly, he's just, what's happened there is the fans have made a noise, the players have made a noise, and they've complained enough that he's given in. Genuinely.
And you think that can have an impact on the referee?
100%.
And it looks like Keane Allison is going to potentially receive a bit of treatment here.
Yes, he's up on his feet. No, that's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Look, I get if the referee genuinely thinks that he's seriously injured, fair enough. But the guy's back on his feet in under a minute, under 30 seconds.
What we're going to see here, Jack, I think we're going to see a little bit more cheese, I think.
Okay, it's to the...
It's to Sam Dreyer. Oh, it's just going to have a little word.
I think, you know what, he's probably... Sam Dreyer's wearing the captain's armband tonight. I think he's probably just been instructed by the referee to tell his players, I'll referee the game, you play football.
Yeah. So
and we are going to have a drop ball. This better not go back towards their keeper, otherwise I'll be... Okay, it's just resuming play.
Okay, Grego Cox.
I have to say, it was lost. It was lost in that farce of an injury. But Reece Grego Cox produced an excellent bit of skill. Oh, little mag nuts there from Alfie Tuck, cheeky.
Yeah.
And Reece Grego Cox produced an excellent bit of skill to beat his
man.
Oh no! Hold on.
Oh.
The referee seriously needs to just calm down now because they're looking for it and they're getting it.
And you know, Alan Julian will be a little bit cross, I would imagine.
I think. He's just talking to his...
Well, he looks a bit on the touchline. He's getting...
he's definitely looking towards the fourth official.
So
that was poor. I mean, even if it is a foul, it's just been handled the wrong way, that one.
So you would think Hampton...
And by the way, I have to say, the home fans have responded to that.
Yeah, they have.
And
so
they're not best pleased.
No, so we could see...
It's about time, by the way. It's 61 minutes. Let's get back into this game.
Yeah, and the referee is just getting a little bit shouty with our number 2, Paul Field, on asking Paul Field just to go a bit further back with the throw-in, which is taken. But Torquay win it back into Cook.
It's a great touch from Louis Dennis.
There's Paul Field, though.
He's lost it, unfortunately.
Oh. Still alive, corner kick for
fair
Torquay.
play to him. Louis Dennis has done really well. It started initially with a great bit of skill around midfield, and he's ended up winning a corner for his side.
So, corner kick for the Gulls. In a period where there's a little bit of unrest for Hampton and Richmond Borough. So
yeah, but they're doing well, taking the sting out of the game as they have this corner, just slowing down, playing at their pace. There's a lot of away fans behind that goal now as well.
Absolutely is. This could be a dangerous one. It's whipped in. It's deep. It's at the
free.
back.
He
Header
is
in.
free.
Oh, it's on the bar. Oh, my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa. What an opportunity that was for the Gulls.
I was worried. The ball was floating. I had a look to where it was going, and he was all alone. And you know what? I would need to watch a replay. I think James Holden, he may have got a touch on that.
Got a touch on it. Came off the bar, and there's going to be a substitute for Hampton Richmond now. So coming off the pitch, number 39, Reece Grego Cox, replaced by number 21, Sol Kader. Well, Reece Grego-Cox, he's had a pretty lively last few minutes, hasn't he?
He has, and you know what? I think he might feel a little hard by to be coming off, but he is still coming back from injury, I think. He's not 100% fit still. We haven't seen him play a full 90 for us yet. But Solcaida, his replacement, has looked very lively too. A bit leaner, maybe a bit quicker too. It might see Craig Fasamade drop in and look for those flick-ons and for Solcaida to run in behind.
Well, just looking at this, Jack, Hampton Richmond Borough look really up for it at the moment.
I think they'll feel hard done by a couple of those decisions, and they have every right to.
Yeah, absolutely, and sometimes, Jack, that is all it takes.
It is
to get the team, really fired up. And there's only a 1-goal deficit, Jack, and if Hampton and Richmond were to get back on level terms, that would be a great result for the Beavers. The ball is with Torquay United now as it does come off Alan Massey, and Dan Hayfield looks to try and pass the ball into Young, but it's deflected and it goes back to James Holden. So James Holden is able just to reset things here. With Harry Thomas now. Harry Thomas just taking his time, and he finds Alan Massey to his left. Alan Massey passes out also to his left to Harry Gardner. And I can hear the bench shouting, Alf, Alf, Alf. I don't know whether they want to pass the ball out to Alfie Tuck or whether Alfie Tuck just needs to change his position. But this is Harry Thomas and a lot of space now as Hampton Richmond look to press here into Paul Field. Back to Thomas. Yeah, Torquay United, Jack, by no means safe here as Hampton and Richmond still have plenty of belief.
Yeah, we're in for a really good final 25, I think.
Absolutely. This is Deadfield on the far side into Laverley. Nathan Paul Laverley.
That's all right.
Come off and
fortuitous deflection.
Can
That's not a foul,
win
referee.
It.
It's our ball. It's our ball.
Yeah, indeed it is.
Are we going to go for a long throw? I think we are. No, we're not. We're going quick. He thought about it, but I think he's had second thoughts. Deadfield's showing shot. We're going long. We're going long. Nathan Paul Laverley is going to deliver this long throw.
So the Bromley Loney is going to throw this in to the edge of the penalty area. We think.
He is.
We're right.
It's a flat one.
Oh, nice on Sayers. Well. Oh, it's still alive. And
corner,
then,
corner.
Corner. Yes, it is a corner.
Really, it's a really flat long throw. But Charlie Sayers has done really well. I think it was Charlie Sayers, was it?
Yeah, it was.
He flicked it really well with that. Outside of his left boot, back into the danger area, but it's just looped all the way over, deflected, and I think the goalie's just carried it out, to be honest. So corner for the Beavers.
Very clever from Charlie Sayers,
No, Deadfield's everywhere. He's desperate to get on the ball. He's shown short for both that throw and this corner.
Yeah, a lot of hunger from Deadfield. Oh, it's on the ground.
Off the training ground.
Tuck in, and then in the hands of James
Not
Heyman.
a bad idea. He's gone. Craig Fasamade has ran off the front post, played short, played a 1-2 with Alfie Tuck, who took the corner. And he's looked, again, basically how Torquay scored that first goal. He tried to work an angle from a bit.
Oh, and look at that, Jack. Nathan Paul Laverley's won that back straight away, putting a lot of pressure on the Torquay back line. Into Solcaida now. Cader on the edge of the
great ball.
Unlucky. And Torquay managed to do enough
to get
it away.
He just mistimes it. It's wrist, not a foul. It's nothing.
And then
they're playing well on the counter, but Alan Massey's done really well. And you know what? Even more clever, as the ball's come off, he's held it, ran back with it, just delayed it a bit.
And there's going to be another substitution here for Hampton and Richmond Borough here. So who's it going to be in the 66th minute?
Silver, actually.
It indeed is. Coming off number 25, Harry Gardner, to be replaced by number 5, Ronan Silver.
That is definitely an attacking substitution. I think it will be like I said. I think Ronan Silver's going to play in midfield, but when the keeper James Holden has it, or when the possession's being held with the centre backs, I think Ronan Silver's going to press up and he's going to hold the ball, kind of how Reece
substitution here as well. Sorry, leaving the field, number 2, Denzel Akiyangpong, replaced by number 26, Jordan Thomas. Yes, Jordan Thomas, former Hampton Richmond Borough player, has entered the field of play here. So we'll see what he was fondly known as JT can do here. So 2 Hampton Richmond Borough former players on the field now. And it's going to be a free kick here for the goals. So a free kick here for Torquay United on the far side, a fair few yards out from the penalty area. So what can the goals do here? As the referee,
there's also a bit of mist coming down now.
Yeah. Oh yes, a little bit of precipitation. As
it's a dangerous area, isn't it?
It is, and it is a dangerous ball in. Oh, it went straight through.
It's very dangerous. It's one of those low ones that if it gets any sort of touch, it's goal bound. But James Holden's done really well to keep his eye on that and just watch it into his hands.
This is Nathan Paul Laverley now. Into.
Also, I've just seen the chat from Nathan Paul Laverley's father. Hello, thank you very much for tuning in.
Yes.
I've seen you and your family at the games. We really appreciate all your support. And obviously your son is an immense player that we've really enjoyed having here. So thank you very much for tuning in.
Yeah, no.
It's a great ball from Paul Field.
Sam Deadfield now. Oh, he's going to look at bringing Sol Cader here. The other Bromley loanee.
It's well cut out by Dyer.
Yeah.
And it's positive again, though. That's really good front foot defending from Alan
Massey. Offside flag, maybe no.
He's not offside.
And here comes
no foul.
Jordan
don't foul
Young.
him, don't foul
Jordan
him.
Young, he's going to go for the shot, and it's a poor shot.
I'll tell you what, Harry Thomas, that's where it's really important to have a mix of experience and youth. It was initially, it was good front foot defending from Alan Massey. It just unfortunately fell to a Torquay United midfielder who played it immediately, kind of took advantage of Alan Massey being out of position. But the youthful legs of Harry Thomas have covered for him and kind of blocked off that angle for Young.
Oh, Jack, if I had a camera, what a lovely photo opportunity this is. This is proper football, yes.
So what we've seen, for those of you looking at us rather than out on the pitch, it's just these lovely new floodlights are shining down on the mist. It feels like a festive game already, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it feels like it should be a December, January game. Luckily not quite as cold. Well, we've definitely been the better side in this second half, despite Torquay coming closest by hitting the crossbar. There are plenty more chances, I think, dare I say, for both sides as we approach the final 20 minutes here.
So, Rona Silva into Charlie Sayers, and there's Nathan Paul Laverley.
He's been fouled, has he?
And it just gets away from him, and then here comes Torquay United now on the attack.
The game is really open now. It's very end-to-end. There's a lot of space opening up.
You sense Torquay United just want to put this game to bed and just get that next goal, which you feel would put the game to bed potentially.
It might. They've definitely kicked it up a notch the last 5 minutes, I would say. I think they themselves have responded to that kind of lackluster first 20 minutes, first 15 minutes of the second half, and I think they've just got to kick up the backside from their manager.
Well, 1,014 the match day attendance. What a cracking attendance that is.
Yeah, that's really impressive. Obviously, Torquay United have a wonderful away support who we're very happy to host. But we sold a good amount of tickets prior to this. So I'm sure there's a fair few Hampton Richmond Borough fans here too. And yeah, I would say please keep coming out. It's been, the performance on the pitch has been amazing. The performance off the pitch has also been really good. It can always be better, and we want this place absolutely packed. So make sure you go on our website, check out our fan base. You just go to the fixtures page. You can get match tickets for the next 3 home fixtures. So yeah, please go ahead and do that, and we'd love to see you down at the Bev.
So the ball is back with the goals, and they look to try and pick out Dan Hayfield, and he's got to it. Dan Hayfield into Fulston. Wow. This is dangerous, and then Hampton Richmond do enough to get it away into Ronan Silva.
It's a great turn from
Lovely
Silva.
turn.
Great turn, and now he's off.
Here oh, no, come on!
It's yellow. It's
That's
a yellow. He knows.
He's being shown the cheese there.
He knows.
And there we have it.
I don't think I'm ever going to get used to that.
Okay. Excuse me. Keane Anderson.
Yeah.
Keane Anderson being shown a yellow card.
It was a really, really good turn from Ronan Silva, and he's just gone. He's just ran at them with pace, and I think they just had to hack him down. That was definitely a cynical foul, wasn't it?
Indeed. And yes,
Alfie Tuck's found Ronan Silva on this right-hand side again.
Ronan
Silva's driving again. He's found Paul Field on the right.
That he has, and Paul Field plays that back to Alfie Tuck. Back to Alan Massey. So we're now very much in the Torquay half at the moment. Alfie Tuck's that pitch is looking to start to get a little bit slippy now. That's when your studs come in handy.
See Ronan Silva again. He's picked the ball up in a good position there.
Nathan Paul Laverley.
He stood up his man. He's got to get a ball
on the
in.
penalty
It's
area.
not a bad ball.
Yeah, into Paul Field. Oh, can Hampton Richard get there?
Oh, referee!
Oh, Paul, please! Oh!
Sorry, I've been cleared off the line. Sorry. So there was a pullback. So Nathan Paul Laverley has put a great ball into the box. It's gone a little bit too far. Paul Field has gone back inside. To me, it looked like Ronan Silva's been pulled back there. His shirt was off his back. I guess not. He's still got the shot away. Another follow-up's been cleared off the line. Sam Debfield had one, and now I believe it's a corner for the Beavers. Oh, that was our closest chance this half.
Well, what can Hampton and Richmond do from this corner kick?
The referee's just going to have words. Oh, that was close. I'm really surprised there wasn't more made of that Ronan Silva shirt pulling in the box. I don't know. Did you see what I was talking about?
Well, the ball was picking about, and I was just in absolute.
It looked maybe he was already falling, but it looked to me from that Paul Field cutback, he was pulled back.
Right, here we go then, Jack. Delivery's in. Punched
it's
away.
On the keeper's punch. It's not the most convincing punch, nor is the clearance, and we've retained possession. Come on, Beavers.
Nathan Paul Laverley all the way back.
Back in the mixer.
Into Ronan Silva.
Ronan Silva's looked really good since coming on.
Solcada. Oh,
he's done really well.
Dangerous.
Oh,
please, referee, no.
You know what? I think it was probably outside the box anyway, but that one was definitely more contentious than the one prior, I would say.
Yeah, Torquay United coming under a
lot
of pressure.
Cosh.
They are
under the cosh.
They are very much in the kitchen. It's very hot as Hampton and Richmond turn up the gas in this kitchen here.
This is another test for Hampton and Richmond Borough to show that, even when we are creating chances, when we are putting the other team under pressure to actually capitalise. I think so far this season we have been very efficient and very clinical when taking our chances, but that's often been when we're ahead already, actually. We've scored a couple times, like in quick succession. The Dorking game we scored, 78th and 85th or something, or the 2/8 and then another one late on. Here on Saturday it was the 12th and the 16th minute, or the 12th and the 18th minute. So it can be done, but we haven't come from behind yet this season.
Well, could this be about to change?
Unless,
maybe.
Excuse me, we have against Chesham. The ref is gone.
Yeah, and it's a free kick to Torquay United here.
I mean, Torquay did very well to buy that free kick, but it was ball. Yeah, we did. We obviously came. Sorry, we did come from behind against Chesham, but their goal came very early, and we scored. We equalised on the stroke of half time, and then a 90th minute winner. So maybe we're just waiting for some more drama. May as well just score them in the 88th and 92nd or something like that.
I would say, Jack, we are now approaching Beaver time.
Are we?
We are, as we come into the 76th minute here, I think we're entering Beaver time territory. BTT. As is another free kick.
Should we trademark that?
Yeah, we'll have to trade that. BTT.
There's a substitution again.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's for the away side.
It is. So coming off the pitch for the goals, it'll be number 22, Keane Anderson, replaced by the number 24? Was it 29, perhaps? Aidan Edwards, is it?
Yeah, it's Aidan Edwards.
Aidan Edwards is coming on, yeah. So there we have it.
You know what? Credit to him. He played well on his debut. I think he's come off because he did get that yellow card a couple minutes ago for that foul on Ronan Silva. But, yeah, he played well with the ball. I think without the ball,
so,
I don't know.
Hampton and Richmond Borough have the ball back, and it's with Paul Field now on the near side. Back to Harry Thomas, whose name we've said quite a lot of late, and it's being whipped into the edge of the penalty area there, and Sam Deadfield's there.
He's
Ball still alive with Hampton and Richmond Borough. Oh, good play from Ronan Silva. Nice touch.
That's really good from Ronan Silva. He's looked a real live wire, and he's got on the end of this.
A little
nudge
in the back there,
ref. Oh my God, referee! I don't know if I can get in trouble for saying anything, so I won't. But like,
oh, it's a little bit lively here. Oh, it's looking very lively here as Dan Hayfield now comes forward. As Harry Thomas tries to make the challenge on it, but still with Dan Hayfield.
Sorry, if they.
Yeah. And it's, yeah.
You know what, thank God that came to nothing, because that was a joke.
Yeah, as Hampton and Richmond Borough look to build on the attack now. Paul Field looking to try and find Craig Fasamade, but Dreyer clears it only as far as Alfie Tuck in the centre.
God, the energy on this game is just...
Ronan Silva now coming forward to Nathan Paul Laverley on the far side. Still Paul Laverley dancing forward into the box. Come on!
Yes!
Come on, you Beavers! Yes!
Well done! 2-2!
Beaver time!
Get in! We draw level! And you know what? We deserve that, Johnny. We deserve that. Excellent play. The game was being played at a frenetic pace. It's gone from our goal to theirs in under 10. Nathan Paul Laverley.
Look at Nathan Paul Laverley! Look at
it! I'm going to react. He loves it!
Nathan Paul Laverley loves it. Oh my goodness. Ngenda, if that's how I pronounce your first name, I do apologise, but your son is absolute dynamite. We love him to bits.
Who got the goal in there? Was it Sol? It was Charlie Sayers.
Charlie
Sayers all the way forward. We love it.
Wow. Your son.
Go on, we're level. The Beavers are level.
Oh, your son is just absolutely superb.
Please,
can he stay?
That was
please.
Finally. Yeah, that was the...
Oh, well, Bromley are very lucky to have that man on his books, but we're back underway here with just over 10 minutes to go here at Beverley Stadium. It's Hampton Richmond Borough 2, Torquay United 2. That goal coming courtesy of Charlie Sayers.
This game's far from over, Johnny, I will say.
Oh no, it's Beaver time. We're in BTT, Beaver time territory.
Well, we may as well just go on and win it now, surely.
Well, what can Hampton Richmond Borough do here?
In all seriousness, there is a lot more of football to be played, and
this could be a very long 10 minutes.
Yeah, you know what? I think we started the second half the better side. Torquay got back into it. They hit the crossbar. More spaces opened up, as I said it might in that first half. But we've kind of wrestled back control of this match through our substitutions, I think.
But the danger's not away as Louis Dennis on the edge of the penalty area here.
Oh, my God.
Still we're talking now. Louis Dennis into the box. And there is big James Holden to catch that one nicely. Well, we've got some comments here. Richard Adams, excellent commentary tonight, chaps. Can't be there tonight, but I feel like I'm with you in the kitchen. I can smell the cheese. Well, there has been a fair bit of cheese, Richard, I must say. Thankfully, not for Hampton and Richmond Borough. Beaver time again. Starting to think about the M&S cheese selection coming for Christmas, but also come on, you Beavers. Absolutely Beaver time. I fully agree with you. Jordan Phillips, get in, boys. Susan, you beauties, we're in time. We absolutely are in Beaver time here, but there's a long way to go, Susan, in this game. But here come the goals now on the attack with Hayfield.
This game is... this
is dangerous.
On the other side for Torquay.
This is dangerous on the edge of the penalty area.
Box. Well blocked. Very well blocked.
Aiden Edwards.
It's not clear.
Not away yet.
Offside. It's offside.
And then Louis Dennis.
And then, Louis Dennis hits the brand new scoreboard for good measure. Expressing his frustration at that decision. Yeah, this game's far from over. There's a lot of space opening up in the final third of both sides, I will say. This is where the part-time, full-time distinction can sometimes show its head. Midweek game, lots of energy. It's a huge, huge test of the fitness for both sides. Let's hope the side can hold on and maybe go push for a winner as Alan Massey and Sam Deadfield enjoy a spell of possession.
And he plays that nicely into Ronan Silva as Hampton and Richmond don't look happy with just a point as they look to come forward here. Ronan Silva nearly does well there to get the ball at his feet there as Torquay United have it back. Yeah, Torquay United, they may be one of the bigger teams in this division, but they've conceded
That's so well
many
played.
goals.
That's actually so well played.
And here comes Nathan Paul Laverley. The man we love so
Steaming
dearly.
Forward. Great little touch.
Oh, into Ronan Silva, goes to the again!
Oh! Apologies for headphone users.
Oh,
no, that was actually
worth a go.
Yeah,
Worth a
it
go.
was worth a go. Ronan Silva's, he's come on and played really well, so he's kind of entitled to that shot, and it wasn't a bad one, just straight at the keeper. That was a really good interchange. They've played a ball forward. It's a little short. Nathan Paul Lavallee's controlled it, played a wonderful triangle, burst through the middle. And you see that a lot because he is a right-footed player playing at left wing-back. He's looking to come inside. And he's causing problems doing so.
Well, this is going to be a blockbuster finish here at TW12. Hampton and Richmond Borough 2, Torquay United 2.
Oh, free kick for the away side. Not sure. Not sure.
Well, free kick for the goals here as we are in the 83rd minute here. And it's a point apiece as it stands. So what will we see here from this free kick as it is Jordan Young, goal scorer for Torquay United in the 4th minute here. What can Torquay United do here? As we've seen, Jack, they've been very dangerous from set pieces, Torquay United.
They have.
And I'm getting nervous.
Don't worry.
We're all nervous. All of those tuned in on the watch along. Once again, thank you to all those tuned in on the YouTube watch along. Ball comes in. Oh, that's dangerous.
It's a wicked one. It's a wicked one, but luckily it didn't beat Sam Deadfield, who wasn't quite the first man, but that was really not as threatening as it could have been.
Susan, we love Nathan Paul Lavallee too. Kids have his autograph on their shirts. Lovely fella, brilliant player. Could not agree more, Susan. An absolute gentleman and a superb player on the pitch.
One of my favourite things about him as well, he loves to get the crowd going.
He does.
Which I think
he
I
really does.
appreciate. He plays with his heart on his
sleeve.
sleeve.
He's playing his part. He really has. And he'll be sorely missed after his loan spell as that throw-in from Torquay United comes in. It's still dangerous.
Well
James
claimed.
Holden.
Well whoa.
What's happened there? Why did I miss that?
On?
What's happened here?
He's given a corner. Wow.
Well, okay.
Okay, so there was a ball into the box. James Holden looked to hold on to that, pardon the pun, very comfortable. Genuinely, I didn't mean to. But it's resulted in the corner.
There's going to be plenty of them this season.
Unfortunately so.
So
corner for Torquay.
The goals have another set piece here. It comes in, it's going to the back post again where it's been so many times, it's still alive, and out it goes. Ed Palmer's header goes wide.
Jeez, narrowly wide. If you want to live long, don't watch football.
Oh, it's going to be a very nerve-wracking ending if you're a Beavers fan. Well, and of course, if you're a Torquay United fan.
Of which there are many in the ground today. I think, you know,
got 1,014 on the attendance.
That's by far our biggest attendance this season, by almost 200.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Caden, sorry. Oh. If you want his shirt, you can get it after the match. Honestly,
yeah, but
honestly, there you go.
Now look at the dimension of this
What's
game.
being added to the cheese board? Anything added to the cheese board?
No, it's going to remain.
Fair enough.
It's going to remain just a few slices of cheddar, but no red Leicester. As free kicks taken nice and short into Harry Thomas. Oh, it's poor though, and then Torquay United come away with it here. This is dangerous. Louis Dennis.
He's got to recover. He's got to recover. Just stand him. Just stand him.
Louis Dennis.
He does just that. Well done.
Deflection.
Okay,
corner ball.
He's atoned for his error. He didn't dive in. He's playing someone who's many years a senior. Louis Dennis played at Bromley for a very long time. And he's done well. He's done well to just turn that away from a corner. That could have been a lot worse, I will say.
Hampton and Richmond have really got to stay switched on here as the corner's
gone
short. It's in.
Oh,
and James
punch
Holden.
away from James Holden.
Yeah, punched that well away.
No foul.
Still alive though, and
they've
that
won
does
another one. Oh, he's gone goal kick. He's gone goal kick.
Thank goodness for that.
Thankful for that.
Yeah. Just had to watch my wording there.
Yeah, no, I think if I'm James Holden, I'm taking my time. I'm letting everyone breathe, and I'm looking for Ronan Silva.
But remember the 8-second rule now that's been introduced this season.
Is true.
You only have 8 seconds on a goal kick now.
Yeah, you're right. So.
And we saw it on the Premier League opening day. Was it the opening day?
Yes, it was. It was. You are correct. Well, he did. He went towards that left-hand side. He was looking for Craig Fasamade and Ronan Silva. But it's resulted in a throw-in for us. Torquay won there. It's resulted in a throw-in in our own half. We've lumped it up the line, and it's another throw-in. Yes, it's literally a bit like rugby, but getting that territory, to be honest.
If we know Jules like we know him, he'll be wanting that winner.
Of course.
He'll be absolutely wanting that winner.
No,
he's not settling for a point here, Jules.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened last season. It doesn't matter what people think going into the game. With 88 minutes on the clock, you know, this game is there for the taking, and I'm sure Alan Julian and the squad will be looking to do just that.
And this is Harry Thomas in a silver, slightly heavy, and Rodinson does his best to...
It's off. Referee, it is off. Oof.
Oh, and he's going to point at Ronan.
No, it's okay, it's okay, okay.
No, okay.
It's, so... yeah, it was a little wayward from Harry Thomas. I don't know if it's fatigue. I don't know. Maybe it's just a bit of focus. He's looked for Ronan, slightly ahead of him, but Ronan kicks it onto his opposite number, who does kick it out and try to keep it in, but it was right under our noses, so we could see that it was clearly out. Alfie Tuck on the ball, as he always wants to be. I'm so impressed with him. 19 years of age. He's not the biggest man, but he's always showing. He's picking up great spaces in centre midfield.
Alfie Tuck, of course, played in the Premier League Cup final against Brentford B, which he had a big part in.
He did.
And they did win against Brentford. And they did win the Premier League Cup QPR did. And that ball comes in. And then Jay Fulson gets it away. Oh, a little trip there. Free kick to
I mean, it's unfortunate. You know what? So they've cleared the ball. Sam Denfield's only got eyes for the ball. A Torquay player, they've kind of clattered into each other. I mean, it's really harsh, but I can see why he's given it, unfortunately. And there's no intention in that, though. And
it will be James Heyman to take this free kick here.
Yeah, this is going to be put on the head of... Well, they'll try and put it on the head of their number 9, and I think it may well end up on Alan Massey's.
Cody Cook, the former Bath City striker, now playing his football in Devon with Torquay United. And he plays it short. That's interesting.
Oh, they might be... That's a great...
Oh, come on!
Referee! Okay, so they've tried to be clever. We've played it quick. We still have the advantage.
Nathan Paul Lavely.
I would look for a switch, maybe. Oh, he's asked a lot of Craig Fasamade there.
And it's won back by Sam Deadfield, but then Torquay win it back once again. Oh, a little tug of the shirt there. So we're going to see three additional minutes. Wow, but so 3 minutes to go. Dan Hayfield now into Aiden Edwards. Massey's header gets it away, but the danger's still not gone yet. Fulston whips it in. That's dangerous, and it goes out for a goal kick. So 3 additional minutes left here in this Enterprise National League South tie. It is Hampton and Richmond Borough 2, Torquay United 2, as things stand. And it was Charlie Sayers getting that crucial goal to get things on level terms here. And Nathan Paul Lavely playing a key part on that far side to get the ball into a dangerous area to then allow Charlie Sayers to put it in the back of the net. As our hearts are in our mouths here at Beverley Stadium, Hampton and Richmond have possession at the moment with Alan Massey.
I think we're going to look right here, yeah.
Yeah, Paul Field in a bit of space.
He should drive forward.
Paul Field now switches it over to Alan Massey once again.
One more chance in this for us.
One more chance. Could there be for the Beavers? We are still very much in Beaver time here. BTT, Beaver time territory. I'm starting to coin that phase, coin that now. And that goes out for a Torquay United throw. So we've already had 50% of those 3 minutes played here. And look at Alan Julian. His arms are in the air saying, well, maybe that throw-in is taking a bit further forward than he thinks.
Tuck looks forward quickly.
And here we go with Hampton Richmond Borough now coming forward. Torquay win it back, and it's going to be a free kick to Torquay United.
Hey, Alfie, don't give him the ball.
And there is a bit of cheese there. Oh, bit of afters. Ronan.
It's all right.
Steady.
It's fine. That was right. 2 more.
And I didn't see.
People are getting it. No, it was nothing.
Was it Fasamade or silver?
It was silver. Oh, the yellow. The yellow was Fasamade.
Yellow was Fasamade.
And then I think Ronan's just looking out for his mate, who of course they played together at Salisbury last season as well. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It is what it is. That was much ado about nothing much, really.
Yeah, but we love to see the passion, don't we?
Yeah, no, of course, and I like to see his teammates immediately get involved to back him up. Well, I will say that's going to add another 45 seconds onto the clock.
Yeah, indeed it is. Michelle Wiley, the United commentary turned off. Listening to yours now, very impressed with it. Oh, thank you very much. I'd rather watch the game, though. Can you turn the cameras around? Oh, I wish we could, but due to league regulation, we cannot do that, I'm afraid, Michelle.
I think we could do that for maybe 30 seconds, and then we could never do this ever again. Yeah. So we would have to choose that 30 seconds really wisely. But no, thank you very much for your kind words, and thank you very much for tuning in.
And Beaver time, again, you know what time it is. Indeed we do. So we have had all 3 additional minutes played, so this is probably going to be one of the last actions of the game.
Minute and a half to go, maybe.
James Heyman brings that ball in. Hampton and Richmond Borough head it away, and then Aidan Edwards into the box.
Could be full time here.
And away it goes. So this could be
this is the last
full-time whistle here.
I think we'll get one more. So it's going to be a James Holden goal kick up towards Craig Fassamade, up towards Ronan Silva, up towards Sol Kader. Oh, we're actually making a substitution. I think Luke Robertson's going to come on.
Yeah, and I think that's smart. That's very smart from Alan Julian. So Luke Robinson's going to be coming. We're going to find out who will be leaving the field.
I think maybe Sam Deadfield.
Maybe Sam Deadfield. Oh, no, I think Alfie Tuck.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be Alfie Tuck leaving.
Another good shift from the youngsters today, must be said. Another good shift.
There we go.
Luke Robertson, more defensive-minded. He is...
So Luke Robertson,
definitely just to secure it.
Yeah, so Luke Robertson now just to see this one out. And there really can't be much left to play here. Luke Robertson's first touch, he looks to try and find Sol Kader. And Massey's headed away. Lovely.
Trademark header. And the end of the match.
And that is it at Beverley Stadium. It finishes Hampton and Richmond Borough 2, Torquay United 2. Well, I have to say, Jack, if you said to me at the start of the broadcast the scoreline was going to be 2-2, I would have taken a draw. Considering Torquay United are a strong side, they're looking to be getting promoted back to the National League. I'll take that. What a game.
Yeah, again, I will say it's another great advertisement for National League South football. That is a very good side who have come to the Bev tonight, and we went toe-to-toe with them. I think even more so than we have in the past. I think Dagenham and Redbridge came here, didn't have that much possession. Ebbsfleet definitely dominated for large portions of that match, and we still came out winners. This one, even though we just got the solitary point rather than all 3, probably our best performance out of those 3. I think we played really, really well, and I'm very, very happy we ended up getting that equaliser because we were definitely well worth it.
So just talk us through then, Jack, from what you saw in the second half, the general game state.
Yeah, so it definitely opened up. I think it's that midweek thing. More space did open up. It became more end-to-end. I think Reece Gregor-Cox, before he went off, did very well to bring people into play and create things. And really, he went to the game rather than letting the game come to him. And then I think Ronan Silva continued that. He was driving from deep in midfield, which was very impressive. Craig Fassamade, tireless running up front as well. It was a good performance from both sides, I will say. I think even though they didn't get the win, Torquay, they're not going to be satisfied with the draw, but I think the manager can't be too disappointed with that. I think they'll be disappointed that they didn't manage to hold on to the lead. But, of course, Hampton and Richmond Borough played really, really well in that second half and were very much deserving of that equaliser, genuinely. And the away side just clapping their fans here. It's a long old journey back, and they were in good voice all night, to be fair to them.
Yeah, fair credit to the Torquay United support who made the journey from Devon all the way up to London this evening. But it's only a point that goes back to Devon for the goals, as another point remains here in TW12. So 1 point apiece here in this National League South tie this evening. And, well, I guess, Jack, I know you've been a very busy man this evening also doing the Twitter there, but if you've got a moment, would you like to take us through the final scores across the Enterprise National League South? Let's have a gander.
I'm not sure if the league table's updated, but it'd be interesting to see what that says. So let's go through it. Oh, wow. Okay, some interesting narratives here. AFC Totton and Cheshire United drew 1-1.
Okay.
Bar City, they conceded one more to go down 4-0 to Maidenhead United at home. Dover came back to equalise against Dagenham and Redbridge, who of course played that second half with a red card. We also drew 2-2 with Torquay United. Hemel Hempstead and Ebbsfleet United, the two sides that we both played on Saturday, they also drew.
Wow.
0-0 that was. Hornchurch looked to be securing a victory against Dorking Wanderers, 1-0. Horsham 2-0 against Eastbourne Borough, Slough Town got the winner against Chippenham Town. Those are our upcoming opponents on Saturday, of course. So Slough Town running out 3-2 victors in that one. Tunbridge Angels have fallen at home to Enfield Town 2-1. Western Supermare added another, and that is 3-0. They beat Maidstone United. And then Worthing have won 2-0 against Salisbury. So there are emerging, I would say, there is a pattern emerging with those sides at the top. I think Western Supermare look to be a good side. I would say Torquay are a good side. You know what? Dare I throw us into that contention for now? Ebbsfleet United falling off a little bit, but they're obviously a good side that we saw. Dagenham and Redbridge. Worthing, another impressive result. Let's see if we can see the table.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. And then, of course, we've got here Beaver Time. I'll take that. Fantastic commentary. Catch you next time. Thank you very much, Beaver Time. Appropriate name you've got there. Richard Adams, good result. Happy with the point. Absolutely. Ellie, up the Beavers. Great comms, particularly Jack.
Well, there may be some bias in there,
yeah.
but I do appreciate it.
No, of course. No, Ellie, of course. Very nice comments there for Jack. And Susan, well done, Beavers. Well played. Thanks for the commentary. Brilliant as always. Big Beavers here. And then till Saturday, yes. So as we go Saturday away to Chippenham Town as Hampton and Richmond. Well, let's have a look at the table you've got in front of you there.
Yes, so Hornchurch remain in first position, and they are on 19 points. They've only dropped 2 points the whole time. Played 7, won 6, drawn 1. They've only conceded 7 goals and scored 16. So they look a mighty, mighty opposition. Western Supermare, high flying, are in second, and we are in third on 14 points.
Wow.
Which is very impressive. AFC Tottenham in fourth, Hemel Hempstead in fifth, Maidenhead United, after their good result, are in sixth. Torquay remain in seventh on goal difference.
Well,
still very early days, Johnny.
It is very early days. You know, we've only just creeped into September, and Hampton Richmond find themselves in a very strong position at the moment. But like you say, Jack, we go away to Chippenham on Saturday. So looking ahead to Chippenham, then.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to be another difficult test. But
it will.
You would say Chippenham Town. No disrespect to Chippenham Town, but that you would not put them in the bracket of your Torquays, your Ebbsfleets, your Dorkings.
Yeah, exactly.
So you would say on paper it's a easier fixture, but you cannot say that by no means so far in this division.
And especially in this league, yeah, exactly like you said, there are no easy games, especially away. But, you know, just purely going off evidence, we've played well in almost all of our matches so far this season. Who's not to say we won't on Saturday. So there's plenty of reason to be confident. The players should be confident. Don't get me wrong, this is another great result. This is a great result. I know it's at home. Torquay are a massive side. I know they lost last weekend. But this was a huge result. They needed a response. That their manager was clamouring for a response. And it's not like Torquay United didn't turn up today. The Beavers just went toe-to-toe with them, and the honours are even.
I genuinely believe if you're a Torquay flavour, you would be disappointed with that result today. You would want to have got all 3 points, if I'm being brutally honest with you. And again, the Lavely again. Yes, great result. Well done, boys. Thank you very much, sir. Your son, Nathan, put in a superb display here.
I think, you know what? It was hard to believe. I put the stats in on the website, and he's been so involved in so many games, and especially in the attacking third. I do believe that is his first goal contribution of the season.
Yes, I know. He did try to claim the goal against Chesham, and video evidence did then mean that it was Rhys Grego-Cox's goal. Yes. But he had a superb game, that one as well. But there we have it, Jack. So as we bring things to a close here at Beverley Stadium, it finishes Hampton and Richmond Borough 2, Torquay United 2. Thank you to all those tuning on the watch along. I've been Johnny Luter.
I've been Jack Lonergan.
And thank you so much, and we will see you next time. Come on, you Beavers!
Up the Beavers, come on.